Hello, everyone. It is your boy Brandon from Audio Addiction. Welcome to yet another episode of the K-pop Deep Dive. We're talking about NMIXX tonight, and of course, I'm joined by my lovely two co-hosts, Alex and Therese. Yeah, let's
Woo!
go.
Thanks.
Hello, hello.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Wanted to say I had a great time closing out TXT. I've been listening to TXT a ton now. You know, your boy's on the wave. So, very, very stoked. But we hyped up that we were doing NMIXX tonight. So, you know, we're going through all of the title songs, title MVs, and we're going to rock it tonight. So, hopefully, if you have not checked out NMIXX, now's the perfect time to jump in. Just want to let everyone know I am baby. I don't know anything about K-pop. I started listening to it in like July of last year. So if this is the first video you watch, if you have comments about how I do things, that's probably can explain a lot. But and then Therese and Alex have arguably a little bit more experience than I do. So very, very stoked. But very, very sick.
We've at least listened to NMIXX, which you have not yet.
I have not yet. No.
Yeah, I'll say for me, NMIXX, I'm very familiar with the music. I'm familiar with some like the memes, like the Lily viral stuff.
Oh,
and
God.
I don't
Memes.
know too much about the other members, like personally, or the variety. I don't know if I can like pick them all out. But the music I'm here for.
Very sick.
I'm going into
Sorry.
this video thinking I've listened to all of these once, and some
Oh,
of them I've listened to more than once,
okay.
but I'm gonna try to put it all together now because it
Okay.
feels like they've been a disjointed thing in my everyday life. Like every now and then they'll pop up, but I wouldn't think about it much. So I'm gonna become a fan today. That's my goal.
Let's go. Same.
I hope you do. I'm
Yeah.
excited. Also, what's up, Crusoe? What's up,
Yeah.
Gondo? Gondo, thanks for the
Yes. Yeah.
Prime
Sub.
sub.
Woo.
Yeah, if
First
you guys
sub.
didn't see, we didn't really announce anything, but we are affiliated on Twitch now. You can subscribe if you like
Yeah.
what we're doing. You know, obviously no obligation to. But we're gonna try to figure out something,
For the homies.
get something going with like channel points and some cool emotes and all that kind of stuff over the next couple weeks or so. So
Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled. Thank you. And yeah, thank you to everybody that stops by and watches these. It's amazing. We are always stoked when people come back. So very, very cool. And Gano gets the first. She has the first badge. So she was number 1. Yeah. So that's sick.
Really appreciate all the returning Twitch people
Yeah.
to catch us on our stuff.
It makes my heart warm. We love to see it. But tonight we're going to be talking
yeah,
about
very cool.
NMIXX. Does anybody have any history on this group? Because I kind of like to get I feel like a little backstory on it.
Therese, you know history, or you want me to take it?
If not,
I know. I'll tell you what I knew going into NMIXX. I knew
okay.
that they are a group under JYP. They were the next step after ITZY, which ITZY was the next step after Twice, which I know you're a big fan
Yeah.
of.
Oh, yeah. Big
And
fan.
I knew that I think I knew that they were going to try something really different because the press releases that JYP did were like he was using a bunch of buzzwords that he made up, and I
Okay.
was very curious what that would entail, but I had no clue the extent.
Yeah. So at NMIXX, obviously, she covered they're under JYP. They were a 7-member group on debut. They're not a
Okay.
7-member group currently.
Now. Okay. Yeah.
We'll get into that when it comes. But yeah, they had a pretty interesting, from what I remember, marketing strategy where I remember they put out pre-orders for a blind package pre-order where they did not really. Someone can correct me if I'm thinking of the wrong group, but I'm pretty sure it was NMIXX where they put up pre-orders without saying anything about what the group was, anything about it, nothing. They pretty much just said, "Hey, you want to pre-order our next group's debut album?"
So like a
And the
blind
sales were
box, essentially.
yes, and the
Okay.
sales were really high from what I remember.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
If I'm thinking of the wrong group, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get confused.
It's all right.
Okay, Gondo said I
Gondo
was
said
right.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Um,
Just imagine if
yeah,
you just
well,
like
It is
pre-order
crazy.
something. Imagine if you just
it is
pre-order something and you're like,
it's
I have no idea
crazy.
what it is.
It is crazy, but I think with the track record JYP had at that time with Twice,
Yeah.
and then like early in ITZY's career, I think people were like kind of stoked on any girl group that JYP was gonna do because they were both doing really well at that time.
Yeah. Create buzz. Correct. Pretty much correct.
Yeah. I do have a press release comment on the new group. It's or not ITZY, NMIXX. I was thinking about ITZY. But the press release said the girls get a glimpse of an unknown world that seems to have broken the boundaries between the sea and the sky. It shows the meaning of us leaving together into a fantastic space where an infinite world which has only been embraced by imagination and dreams unfolds. So very high level fantasy, but not like, not Game of Thrones fantasy, just
Yeah.
like fantastical escapism.
Disney magic,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and the only I guess other thing to preface with NMIXX is they've coined this like colloquial term Mixx-pop,
Yeah, we
which
did
you've
talk
probably
about
heard
this
me and Therese
briefly.
mention
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Which it's like it's not really a thing, but it is like you'll see what they mean, but it's not like
It's like X-pop.
yeah, sort of.
I know it's not the same thing.
I think
but
everyone knows what a Mixx-pop sounds like when they hear it.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay. Yeah.
So if like aespa's thing was Kwangya and Mix's thing was Mixx-pop.
Okay. I'm putting it together. All right. I'll let you cook. I'll figure it out on the fly, I'm sure.
Yeah. I think that's
Pretty much
all
it.
I got if
Yeah.
we want to just dive into it.
All right. Is this O.O?
Just oh.
Oh.
Okay. Is this, and did they have any like they didn't have a pre-debut. It was just, this was it.
I think Gondo mentioned they had some pre-debut performances, but this was their
First song.
debut.
Okay.
And I think the
it was
pre-debut. Oh, I was gonna say the pre-debut. I think they were missing a couple members because they had COVID.
Okay. That would make sense. Yeah. Crusoe said they had
and this did
pre-debut
come out.
covers.
This came out with one other song. It came out as like a single.
Oh, okay. Very cool. All right. I guess we'll get into it then. I'll find out what Mixx-pop is. Okay. Woo! What? What is going on?
You're confused. You're correct.
Mixx-pop.
All right. I was waiting for this song to switch again, but it didn't happen.
Such is the way of Mixx-pop. I think you got the song structure down.
Yeah. There's a very high likelihood I got it. We'll find out,
I love
guess,
donuts.
whatever that is. Guys, that was NMIXX. Oh, is it OO? Yeah, it's OO.
So what's your thoughts on Mixx-pop?
Jesus Christ. Wow, that was intense.
Yeah, lay it all out. Let it soak in.
I think I understand why it can't really be described under. I feel like Mixx-pop is the best way to describe it because there is no other way to describe it. Yeah, I don't know. I liked both parts of the songs. I think maybe like I have to listen to the next song, the next song on their playlist here to kind of be like, okay, I understand this is their like process in the way that they write, the way they put the songs together. Like, I think my thought is like, how ridiculous are they going to become as they go on? Like, because I already know this is probably inherently something that they're going to do. So it's like, how much more ridiculous can they become with each release? And that's kind of what I got out of it. I did like both of the songs as well. Like I said, the transition is very like immediate. Like there's no way to kind of like mash those songs together in a like cohesive way, and I think that's probably on purpose to again have such a like a direct cutoff to the next part. But yeah, I'll leave it open to interpretation. I feel like I have to give the rest of the songs, and as we continue on with the playlist, I think I have to be more receptive of it. I think if I am really harsh about it on first go around, I feel like that doesn't do them a justice or Mixx-pop a justice. So I want to give them a fair shot. But I enjoyed the structure. I thought it was very interesting. Their vocals are really sick, especially in that like first part of the song where it's like really like EDM, like really like bass heavy. I thought that was really, really sick. Their vocals are really awesome. In that second part of the song, I thought it was interesting. They had like this like rock, like almost guitar type riff thing going on. And it was like a little bit more like sparkly, like bubbly kind of in that way. So I think it's interesting to kind of hear the different types of musical backgrounds they're pulling from. So I'm kind of neutral. I don't have like I'm not like staunchly against it, but I feel like I'm also like I probably could warm up to this and enjoy it,
That is the best reaction you could possibly have,
okay,
in my opinion.
Open-mindedness,
Yeah, because there's obviously this debut caused so much tension. There were people that absolutely hated it, and there were people that were like, this is the future. And
this is the future.
I had so much skepticism for the people that were like really, really into this song, because I'm like, but what exactly? Because there's so much to process. I'm like, there's no way you got it all. There's no way you got it all in one listen.
There's no way I could have gotten it all in one listen either. Yeah, I tried my best though. I definitely did try to actively listen.
Yeah, it's like, have you ever been to Epcot during Food and Wine Festival?
I have not.
Okay.
I haven't been during that time, but I have been to Epcot, yeah.
So there's a food and wine festival where they pretty much open a little like food stand at every single country and
Hmm.
some even outside of the country area.
Okay.
And it's really just like small plates, like one cannoli, like a small cup of soup, like small stuff that you just try and then you walk as you're eating
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
small
yeah,
thing. This is that. This is like a
yeah.
bunch of different foods that you're just going around and
It's a
trying a little
buffet.
bit of each, and there's just too much food. Like I can't eat all of it. I'll never get around the entire like Epcot World Showcase. I'm just gonna like stick to the three things that I bought. I was trying so hard because I love listening to songs that I'll find something new every time.
Yeah, exactly.
And K-pop does that a lot. Like they have a lot of
Oh,
really interesting
yeah.
melodies and counter melodies and harmonies and beats going on at the same time. And NMIXX, I think, was the first one to do all of that with just their vocals. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't even listen to what was going on behind the vocals. It was just the vocals, and there was something a little bit off-putting to me about their like the first sections vocals because
Yeah,
they're
that's
like
fair.
purposely detuned, like they're purposely very flat. And
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I understand how it fits, but it's not my favorite thing to listen to.
Mm.
The second part of the song, when they get into that fantastical world and everything gets into like a major key and happy, that's lovely. And I think the transition is probably the best they could do from one to the other.
Yeah, that's tough.
Um,
It's a tough transition, yeah.
yeah, so I think I like the bubbly, happy major chord part more than I like the heavy EDM part.
Mm.
But I fully respect the choreography from that EDM part. When some girl literally sticks her leg out and becomes a human bazooka.
Oh
Like
my
Yep.
god. Yeah, that's so
it's
true.
it's genius. It's so kitsch. I love it.
It is kitsch, yeah. Oh god.
So I really appreciate the choreography of the first half. I think I appreciate the melody and the sound of the second half. And just altogether, it's a package. And I I don't know. I don't know. Even now, I've listened to this before. I feel like
You're
I
still
still
on the
don't know.
you're on the
Yeah.
fence. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Alex, what about you? I'm curious what Alex's take is, honestly.
I'm a fan. If you can't look, aespa put out Next Level
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
like a year before this. So
Hmm.
if people can love Next Level, this song it does the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a little more jarring. The thing the thing I think people have problems with this song is the transitions are bad.
Transition is
Because
rough.
I
Yeah.
think mix pop, whatever they want to call it, mix pop, the genre, the blending of songs is fine, and it happens a lot in K-pop because a lot of times you get different producers working on the same song where they're
Sure.
literally just
Yeah.
jumbling together different songs to make them work. And sometimes the transitions are good and you don't notice, and sometimes you end up with a song like this where it's like, hey, we're gonna literally separate two songs and then just stop the song to transition, which is pretty bad. Because I think the reason that the reception on Next Level was so much better is because they at least had some sort of transitions.
Sure. Yeah.
Were they the best? Maybe not, but they're smoother than what NMIXX did in their debut. That being said, I agree with what Therese said. I really like the second section with the guitar. It just has like good vibes. You feel like you're running through a field, like skipping through a flower field when
That's
that
true.
guitar is
Yeah.
playing
Yeah. That's
with like the
fair. Yeah.
harmonized backup vocals and everything. And also love the choreo. They showed some of the good stuff, but in the heavier EDM part, they have that really cool like hand to the ground and they're like kind of pushing their like bowing
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
knees. Really, it looks painful.
It
Oh
probably
yeah.
Um,
is.
but like the foot, the cannon move, and they also have a dance move in the guitar section where one of the members swings on like a like the members make basically a swinging chair with their arms, and it lift the other member up and swing them like a rocking chair, like holding the member up. It's pretty impressive. It's really cool.
I gotta look this shit up in the.
Gondo said Kyujin does the swing. It's somewhere around here.
I don't want to play it again, but well, it's fine. Whatever. I'll go check it out later.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, as a performance, like with the choreography, the songs separately, and like the package and the music video, I thought it was really good. I understand why people think it's jarring. I understand why people don't like it. But I'm a fan.
Yeah, I think it. I kind of agree with your sentiments on, like, you know, because we did get into aespa, so I don't feel as like on the fence about it. I mean, maybe I guess I'm more in the like it's interesting camp. Like, I think like
it is interesting.
I think the thought process of them, like, again, not choosing to not transition in that way, I think is interesting. So
I mean, the steps you would need to make to create a proper transition would take so much time.
Oh, sure, yeah. I wouldn't disagree.
Well, granted, this is only a 2-minute, 52-second song in audio format. So I'm like, they could have used that. they could have done more, but I'm not mad so many years later. Like, I'm fine with it now. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold on to the transitions. Yeah. I just think.
Go to 2 minutes 4 seconds.
2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes 4 seconds. Okay. All right, I'm at 2 minutes 4 seconds.
Now hit play.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was sick.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Sorry,
I never
guys,
noticed that.
I should have showed you, but it was too late, and I already clicked play. You probably have seen the music video. We get it. Also, shout out to Russian19. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. All right. Well, and also in terms of comments here, I feel like everybody's, I would argue, is pretty much, I guess, on the same page, I would argue. I mean, a lot of people said, like, Citizen said it's Grower. I said definitely a Grower a lot for people. I couldn't get into it when it dropped, but love it now. I never disliked it, but I definitely came out of the first listen confused. I liked it after the second song when I expected things. That's kind of my take. I feel like Crusoe and I are on the same page here. Gondo says would have liked both songs on their own. Combined, it wasn't a big fan, but I do really like the song in the middle. The fact of their last concert last year revealed and performed both complete songs instead of the Mixx-pop thing. Oh, okay. Interesting.
What a treat.
That's cool.
That is pretty cool. It
seems like most people are kind of like in the same, like, don't love it, don't hate it.
Yeah.
It's a Grower, jarring.
I feel like it's tough. Yeah. I feel like it's tough, especially, you know, if this may be your first, well, it is a lot of people's first introduction to this group. So I feel like you might be either just on the fence the entire time that this group exists for, or like you're like, oh, this is sick, this is right up my alley, I love this, or you're just like, this maybe isn't the group for me, you know? Like, I think there's a nice healthy mix of everything, no pun intended, but I thought it was interesting. So I think we should get into the next one. I think that's what we were really getting at here. So the next one we have on here is Dice. And then get into the last comment. Crusoe says, I basically love all their music at this point except Tank. Tank ain't in it. Oh boy.
Did you take out Tank?
I did.
Oh. And then Gada says,
Rough.
It's a good song. It felt like JYP saw Next Level blow up the year before and decided to make NMIXX entire concept off of it. Interesting.
Yeah.
God,
Damn,
fishy.
I love Tank. I was excited.
You're a Tank fan?
Oh.
I'm
Should
a
we
Tank
add it
fan.
back in? I
Oh,
guess so.
Shoot.
I think we should. I think we
Susan
should do
says
Tank.
Tank Defender till I die.
All
I'm
right,
with you.
all right.
Everybody,
Let's look it up.
we'll look it up at the end. Oh, should I listen to Tank
Every
now?
I would
With
do it
that?
now because it's with debut.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll look it up now. If I can spell.
I feel like Tank is gonna be the one. Like every time we stream, there's a song that I hardcore defend and die on a hill with, and it's probably Tank.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All
Scroll
right.
down to like a lyric
Um,
video.
Should I do the JY? Oh,
No,
the lyric.
no,
Okay.
keep scrolling. I thought there'd be a lyric video.
This one?
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do this one then.
이제야 벗겨지는 veil. Thanks for waiting. Hi there. 나를 보면 모두가 다 패닉. 어때요 상관이? 시작합니다. 처음에 따끔할 겁니다. Yeah. 그런 눈동자. 나쁜 건 들키지 맙시다. 어디든지 사정거리 안. 빨라지는 심장 소리 반.
Oh, that's cool.
소리지 않은 play. 난 후회하지 않을래. Freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky. Freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky, I'm so freaky.
Okay.
No thanks. 좀 삐뚤다고 차를 댔니? Think about it. 넌 왜 그 속마음을 들켜 이미? Freeze. 지나갑니다. 앞에서 막지는 맙시다. Yeah. 뻔한 거짓말. 멋대로 정하지 맙시다. 겁이 모여 돌격한 타입. 끝이 없는 황야를 갈라. 밀려나지 않던 play. 난 후퇴하지 않을래. Freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky. Freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky, fishy, I'm so freaky.
I like that minor vocal phrasing. Sick.
That's cool.
Interesting. Okay. This lyric pattern is wild.
Yeah.
That was it.
Wow.
Wait, there's more?
No,
No.
that's
Okay.
a play out from the channel. Okay.
It's a play out so that channel can steal money from NMIXX's copyrights claim.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Don't watch these on your own, kids.
don't
Yeah.
don't watch these. Anyway, this is Tank, and we're doing something you shouldn't do, which is watch this. No kidding. Wow, this was very interesting. I really like the instrumentation of the song. I think that's what really stuck out to me the most. Just the way that like the drumming beat kind of like meshes well with like the syncopation of like the vocals, especially in that like chorus part. That was really wild. I don't know how people would keep up with this in a live setting because I feel like you have to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I feel like you have to count it almost. I don't know. That's just in my head I was like trying to think of
Yeah,
like
that's a good
the
point.
metric. But overall I thought the song was very well executed. I enjoyed this one a lot actually. I really like the like interesting like minor like like ethereal kind of vocal lines going on in the back, especially when they're like doing that like fast like vocal cadence. I thought that was very interesting and very cool. As well as that, I thought the way that they kind of broke up the song, especially vocally, was very interesting. The way that they had like one main person sing like a vocal part, and then they had like a little literal blast of all of their vocals, and then went back to whoever was like
That was
doing
cool.
I thought that was really sick. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a stan. I enjoyed this one. This one was probably one of the ones that I'll probably throw on my favorites for sure.
Interesting. I just like the sample they use. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I just think the sample is really cool, and I think it's like a good motif that was used for the whole song, and the off timing of the vocals, the vocal
Yeah.
correspondence to the chorus is really cool. I actually the bridge with the Lily's vocals, I thought she sounded good, but I didn't really like it in the context of the song.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Like she's one of the best vocalists of this generation of K-pop for sure, like very easily.
Preach.
So there's nothing wrong with her vocals. It's just it sounded weirdly thrown into this song specifically.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But the rest of it I'm very into. There's pretty cool dance performance. I remember my first experience with this song was watching like a Hello 82 video or something, where they went and they got a dance group from LA to do like dance covers in some park in LA, I think, and they got NMIXX to like show up and surprise them and like dance with
Aw.
the cover group, and they
That's
did a
sick.
performance of Tank and OO and some other stuff, I think, and I watched the performance of Tank. It was really good. The choreo is really fun.
I figured that that the choreo would I guess
elevates
make up for the I'll just get into it if you were finished.
Yeah, the only thing I was gonna say that is when I saw that you put Tank on here, I was like, oh, I wish there was a better way to watch it with like a performance or a
Yeah.
dance practice. But the dance practice is like really bad audio quality.
Ugh.
There is
Okay.
a dance practice for it that is
Okay.
good,
Yeah.
but it's just nonstop shoe squeaking. So
Yeah, that's true.
Which
Okay.
is a lot of dance practices.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
I'll be
gonna say,
honest.
yeah.
To everyone who doesn't look at our personal Discord chat, I did have this in the playlist, and then I took it out. And the reason I took it out was because I heard it.
oh no,
I really don't like this song. And it's
That's
not.
fair. That's fair.
sabotaging.
That's fair.
It's
That's
not personal. It's truly like, and
Meanwhile, as
I
she drags the song off the playlist, she's like, "It's not personal.
It's not personal.
personal.
Delete.
I agree with you. I think there's a better way to enjoy this song. I wish there was a performance video that we could have watched with
Sure,
the audio
sure,
quality,
sure,
because I think the quality of the audio is pretty dang good. I think it's such a strange makeup of different parts. Like, I love Lily's part. I love each member's individual parts, but it kind of seems like it was meant to be a cipher, and instead they changed it to
okay, yeah.
some sort of song. I can't even place like a particular genre on it. And I didn't like the song they put it on. Like, I liked all of the individual parts, but they didn't make sense altogether. I would have liked Lily's whole part to be her own song. I would have liked each of these parts to be their own song. And I did not like the chorus. For me, I didn't know what they were saying. It kind of sounded like freaky, freaky, fishy, fishy. And I was like, why? What was going on?
It's where the fishy meme comes
Yeah,
from.
fishy. Oh,
Like,
God.
is it because we're in a tank? Like a fish tank? What is going Yeah, I really don't like this one. But I know a lot of people that hated OO but love Tank. I know a lot of people that really love Tank and had no opinion on OO. Not for me.
That's me.
No.
For me, I would say I'm lukewarm on both.
Ah, fair enough. Therese, where are you at? This is a bad. I feel like
This is a
Tank is a
bad.
no. Tank is a thumb down. Oh,
This song
where
tanked
would you put
for me.
Oh, is mid.
Oh, is like honestly miles above this one in my head. Listening to this made me like more.
Wow. Okay. Respect.
Yeah.
All right, so Tank's not helping Therese get into NMIXX.
No. But I can get past it. I think if you like it, you should be able to like it. And props to you. You are stronger than I.
I feel like maybe I'm the one who has the weird take on this one now. You know, like Alex got all the love, you know, on TXT, you know, so now I'm going to be like, listen, all you Tank stands, let me know in the comments that you're here, you know? That's all I'm saying. I'm pulling an Alex, you know, so.
Hey man, what I've learned is there's always someone.
That's true. I know Citizen's on the same wavelength as me. We're both fucking weird, so shout outs. I do kind of agree with Gondo though, the freaky fishy. I like it's gonna be one of those things that I'm gonna remember now just for posterity's sake. Like that's gonna be like freaky. I'm gonna go sleep on my bed back here and be like freaky.
That's like a nightmare to me.
No, it's an earworm. It's definitely been caught in my head before. I'm just walking around freaky fishy.
Do you actually try to say the freaky fresh? Wait, freaky fresh? Is that what
Oh god.
the lyrics are meant to be?
No, I just hit it with like one
Freaky,
freaky
fresh,
and then
fresh. I'm so freaky,
fishies,
fresh,
endless
fresh.
fishies. It's like
Strange
freaky,
lyrics.
fishy.
Yeah.
Like fishy makes more sense rhythmatically than fresh. So I'm so confused.
Listen, if
So
you say
confused.
anything fast enough, you'll be able to mutter anything. So I think that's what they were trying to go for. But if it all starts to just like train wreck together, then we're good, you know.
Now Gondo's onto something. Freaky fishy buzzin'.
Oh god, no.
Ooh.
Now mix it. No.
Yeah.
No.
Now I'm
Alright.
into it.
No.
Now I'm into it.
Oh god, we don't need the
God, I love
every
buzzing.
time I gotta Gondo every time knows exactly like the dumb shit we say in all of our videos. So I gotta give them props.
Go check out Kepler for the inside joke.
Jesus Christ. Oh man. Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna go back to our playlist here because
Let's go back.
I gotta go back.
I feel like I'm gonna like their music a lot more now. It was like a palate cleanser.
If that was the low, we're only going up.
Yeah.
We're only going.
Can confirm. Can confirm.
All right. Well, that's good to hear. Anyway, guys, getting into Dice. This is the next one. So we did take a detour for Tang for all you Tang stands out there, but now we're getting back into real shit. So let's get into Dice.
Don't be afraid. 번쩍 뜬 눈을 깜빡 머린 핑핑핑 돌아 상상도 못한 드라마 첫 씬을 찍어볼 타임 이제부터 시작될 챌린지 아마 쉽지는 않겠지 긴장해 팽팽하게 baby Vamos amigo 무한히 펼쳐진 universe 끌리는 카드를 뒤집어 영희는 너 어서 pick it 1부터 N까지 선택해봐 기대된다 Right now I'll open it up 저 하늘 위를 surfing 이 바닷속을 flying 모든 걸 펼쳐도 좋아 Are you ready? All in now 시작해봐 과감하지만 태연하게 started Let's roll the dice yeah. 감도를 뒤집어 완전히 운명은 네 손 안에 baby 눈앞에 열린 세상에 기대해 So tell me what you want where you wanna go and mix change up let's go big wave 되어주마 break it up
What the fuck?
I don't know why you weren't expecting this.
I know, but just I was expecting. Never mind.
그 이상을 향해 jump up 현실 같은 dream은 이제 빠져나와 깨어나도 수면 위를 날아 fly high
Okay. Okay.
Don't force me no more. You should come on board. 서둘러 시간이 없어, baby. Let's roll the dice, yeah. 함께 맞추러 가는 score. 다 같이 잡을 수 없는 number. 상상을 뒤에 number 세 개. You go with me. Let's roll the dice.
Oh, are we getting more storyline?
Oh no, not the marble.
If anybody knows the significance of that marble, let us know. All right. That was Dice. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. What a
Okay.
banger. This song is so good. This I think is what OO wanted to do, sort of. Like
Okay. Okay. Okay.
as far as making Mixx-pop work and like nailing transitions and having like movement in a song, I think this works so much better. Like the parts are very different, but they don't feel too jarring. I think the first transition's a little weird,
Yeah.
but as a whole,
agree.
it works so much better for like the whole Mixx-pop narrative. Because OO to me, when they say Mixx-pop, it's like, oh, that's not Mixx-pop. You just couldn't decide on a title track, and pasted half a song inside another song. This to me is like, oh, you tried to make a Mixx-pop song. So I thought it was great. Specifically, I think this was Kyujin's music video. She's the girl with the red hair. She's just like everywhere in this video. She also had like the center on the dance break. She had some really cool vocal parts.
She did. Yeah, she crushed it.
Big fan of Kyujin in this video. She also had the big wave,
Oh,
which is
what
like
a good part.
yeah, which is everyone's favorite, rightfully so, everyone's favorite part of this song.
Big wave.
And I'll say like for context, earlier on in NMIXX's career, Jinny was my bias. Spoiler, Jinny's no longer in the group.
Oh.
So I've switched to Lily. And that's never changed. So like I always appreciate Lily's vocals, but I'm not gonna bring it up every song because her vocals in every
You'd be
song are
bringing it up
crazy.
every song. Yeah.
There's no point in me shouting out Lily's vocals in every song. So I'm gonna try to like highlight some other members. So
That's
Kyujin for this song, I thought absolutely killed it. I think that's all I can think of.
Therese, you want to go next?
Yeah, this was a fun one. This is a really fun music video. I think the song it's not as interesting to me as OO was, but it's still a decent song, decent parts. I especially loved, not to shout out Lily after we said that there's no point in shouting out Lily, but I especially loved when they switched back to the first song part, and she did like that. I think it was a harmonic minor scale.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a very good like composition.
That is
choice.
very sonically pleasing.
Yes. Oh, it's so nice. And obviously she's killing it, like straight up like throat voice like no tomorrow. And yeah, I really like the visuals. I'm not a fan of like horns generally being so compressed as like an instrument to pop songs. I think they did fine in this one. I think it helps that the whole vibe of the music video is very like state fair circusy. But I kind of wish they chose other instrumentation. Other than that, everything was great. Yeah. I really love Big Wave. I think I like that part the most out of that whole little switch up segment. I kind of wish it could just be the big wave over and over. Like, I like it that much. Like, just big wave. Just repeat it like 6 times and then go back.
I'm sure someone has made like a 6-hour compilation of that.
Yeah, please do.
That can be arranged.
Yeah, let's do it.
For me, I
And
felt like
Mixed Dice Big
oh,
Wave remix.
6 hour video or
Yeah,
12
6 hour
hour
big wave remix.
12 yeah.
Big Wave to study and relax to.
Oh god.
Oh
Oh
yes,
no.
ideal.
Oh man. Anyway, I enjoyed this one a lot. This was great. I want to preface because Therese was made a comment on me being surprised about that drop.
Yeah.
I do want to preface that I was not surprised that they were gonna mix pop me up, but I was surprised at kind of like I guess more of the stylistic choice that they chose. Like I think musically it's like I understand that they love to do this like contrasting thing, but I wasn't expecting like that I guess that crazy or hard of a beat, I guess, more so than anything, or like it was very jarring but like in a good way. So I think that's kind of was like my first initial gut reaction was like what the fuck's going on here? Which is normally my go-to whenever we talk about K-pop groups. I feel like that is the clear all like mental thought process that goes through my brain. But I will say I enjoyed the song a lot. I think this one was totally agree with Alex in the sense that like this was a more well thought out OO. I think the way that they transitioned it the first time around was pretty interesting, and like again, I feel like keeps into that tradition of NMIXX from what I've listened to, which is only 3 songs now. But I think it does keep to that same sort of thought processes, which is really interesting. But then I think once they got to that second chorus, like the transition between the songs was like a little bit more easier. So I love the fact that they were able to kind of like they were able to kind of put it together a little bit more, and like the way that the song was structured out was way more, at least for me, I think a little bit more enticing. But as well as I think vocally it was really strong. I love like the rap verses as well. Like I think the song in and of itself is very, very good. But I would love to go back and listen to this one, especially for Big Wave. Got to do it. But yeah, no. Overall, this was definitely I feel like a step in the right direction, and I think it makes me more curious how more interesting they're gonna become, because I feel like this is not the stopping point they're gonna stop at. It's just like a pit stop, and they're gonna like go do some other crazy shit that I'm not ready for. So. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's my thought process.
I have to say, I love that they said NMIXX change up, and we explained to you what Mixx-pop was, and you were still so shocked that it changed.
Yeah, I know. Well, my pea-sized
They
brain.
really
all right,
tried their
Alex?
hardest. Oh, I had another thought, which was along the lines of like why I think I find OO more interesting is because I like the separate songs in OO more than I like the separate songs in Dice. But I like
Okay.
Dice as a whole a little more than I like
Hmm.
OO as a whole.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'll let you, that was a cooking thought there. I like that.
It took a bit to get my thoughts in
That was great.
all organized because NMIXX went into my brain and they caused a big wave and all the files are everywhere now.
You're like the SpongeBob meme where he's
Yeah.
like fine dining and breathing, and there's just fire everywhere. That's how I feel like after I've listened to that. That's what happened, Alex. That was me. Like I went through the SpongeBob moment of fine dining and breathing.
This is fine dining.
This is fine
for
dining
sure.
and breathing. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna say that to any K-pop stan now. I'm gonna be like, NMIXX is fine dining and breathing. That's totally not gonna be something that would piss them off. Certainly. Anyway, Gondo says, yeah, Dice is more cohesive of a song, so I have no desire to get the separate parts as a full song. That makes sense. Russian says every time Ginny yells at NMIXX, I assume it's gonna be more than one time now. So now I'll be able to expect.
I can't do it the way she does it a lot more hard. That was too kawaii.
You did hit it with the kawaii. Crusoe says, I agree. It feels like OO conceptually, but better execution. And then Crusoe left us with a crying face, so I'm gonna feel like I might be sad. Kanda says, well, she won't be yelling it anymore. Oh no. Well,
I'm really sad
Damn,
because
that hurts.
ugh.
Ginny was my bias for no
Same.
reason other than I went to KCON in Chicago and I went to the first day, got really cheap tickets like at the front of the middle
barricade?
section.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's like, yeah, there was like the, the floor section and then the middle section. I
Mm.
was right in that aisle. And the freaking artist came out and started dancing in the aisle. And Ginny and I had a moment. And I was like, and it was so surprising and wonderful. I'll miss her.
Oh my God.
She is an active solo artist. She didn't die, just for context.
Oh, she is solo. Okay.
We're gonna be.
I wasn't sure if she was still in music or not.
You can support
know.
her. She is an active solo
We
artist.
can have another moment.
Oh
Oh,
my
my God.
God.
I'm getting
Yeah.
barricade.
I feel
Yeah,
like
her
this,
solo debut is very good.
I feel like this was like a Sarah McLachlan like moment. It's just like for you for $1 a day can support.
I just made it
Ginny.
that seriously, God.
In the, Sorry, I'm not gonna demonetize on YouTube or Twitch here. So
Oh, she did the song with Amine.
Hmm.
Okay.
there you go. Well,
I remember now.
guys, everyone, just know you can go support Ginny. She is still alive and well and doing things. So go show her some love. But the next song we have for NMIXX, I don't know, but I'm gonna check right now. It looks like young, dumb, stupid. Those are all adjectives to describe me. So cool.
It's
Well.
about you. No, just kidding.
Not that young.
Bye.
Turn it up, man, can you hit it right now? 심장 소리 터져 get loud. So free 좀 거칠 테니 watch out. 두 발 앞에 한계선을 밟아. Wow, 완전한 게 페이지 그어진 칸은 없어. 맘대로 채워가. 낯선 길 앞에 두려움 따윈 것도 맞서보자고. 우리가 새길
I'm gonna try my hardest to not miss out on the switch up.
Oops. Young, dumb, stupid, young, dumb, stupid. You're too careless, you're too careless. 우린 겁이 없어. Do whatever we want. Ding, dang, dong, ding, dang, dong. 몰라도 나 자신 있어.
Oh.
Feel so cool.
Interesting.
나만이 가부는 거야.
It's always going to be something.
Ding, dang, dong. Do whatever we want and mix. Young and dumb 못해낼 거라고. 떠들어 blah blah 준비해도 popcorn. 매일 1, 2, 3 쌓이는 에피소드. 전부 펼칠게 짜릿한 우리 flow. Brand new 매 순간 처음인 듯. Fresh on my attitude. 날 예쁜 시선 앞에. Yeah yeah yeah. 어딘가 서투른 지금이 맘에 들어.
That hat's sick.
Oops. Young, dumb, stupid, young, dumb, stupid. You're too careless, you're too careless. 우린 겁이 없어. Do whatever we want. Ding, dang, dong, ding, dang, dong. 올라보면 자신 있어. Feel so cool. 더 멀리 가보는 거야. Ding, dang, dong, ding, dang, dong. 두드려봐, 낭낭 문을 열어봐. 가라앉은 맘을 깨워. 비켜, 삐삐, 과감하게 가. 어때 속도는 마하, 마하. 얼마든지 we can make it. 넘어지면 또 일어나. 무서울 게 없어 우리. 가장 꾹꾹 물고는 young and dumb. Young, dumb, stupid, young, dumb, stupid. You're too careless, you're too careless. 우린 겁이 없어. Do whatever we want. Ding, dang, dong, ding, dang, dong. 몰라도 난 자신 있어. Feel so cool. 더 멀리 가보는 거야. Ding, dang, dong, ding, dang, dong. Wait, I know what you want. 더 늦기 전에 너도 들어와.
Oh, that was nice.
Really cute.
That was very cute. Yeah. Oh. All right. Well, I don't think anything else is gonna happen here, so we're gonna move on. This is young, dumb, stupid. Just how I feel all the time. I thought the song was good. I enjoyed this. I did see someone point out it is Frere Jacques. That's I could not unhear that. Obviously.
Yeah.
Talk about dumb stupid.
With a round and everything.
I feel like I was like I think I looked over at Therese and Alex as soon as the chorus hit, and I knew exactly. They were like, he has to know what's cooking, you know. And then that was without looking at chat, but that was good. I like the chorus. I don't like. I think I probably have to give it a couple more listens, but like the actual like verses and stuff, I enjoyed a lot. I really enjoyed the Lily pop off moment in the last chorus. Man, she really knows how to sing. Like great like vocal melodies, like the way that she hit that like power note was great. So I think this was dialed back, if I can say that with like confidence. I think this was like pretty tame.
As elementary as you can get.
Well, I mean, yeah, we you know, Frere Jacques is, I feel like I sang in elementary school, so that would make
You
that
did?
makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Probably
yeah.
learned it on the recorder.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
actually a part of this song. You know, NMIXX reached out to me directly and said, "Hey, do you want to do Frere Jacques?" And I was like,
Oh,
"It's
you
Kpop."
were the recorder in the back?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's no recording.
There was no recording.
They took you out.
They took me out. Yeah. That's why I haven't got those royalty checks yet. But I thought this was really well put together. And yeah, it was a little tame, which is very interesting. I didn't think I would actually say tame once in this entire video, but I would say it was tame.
Yeah. I actually really like this song. I think it's just, I was in the right mindset. I wasn't listening critically. I was just listening for enjoyment.
Frere Jacques moment, yeah.
What's more enjoying than the most familiar melody that you can even think of? The very first song that you learned in whatever music class. Hopefully we still have music classes.
Yeah, for real.
And it's familiar. It is a little stupid without lack of better word. Because, it is the most familiar melody you could possibly think of.
Yeah.
But I definitely subscribe to thinking that K-pop uses familiar melodies to get more people interested and listen to the song more. And that was me. I liked it because I was familiar with it. I thought they did an interesting spin on it, especially at the end of their little round. I'm glad that they did a round. I would have been upset if they didn't have the round elements in Frere Jacques.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just a fun one for me. It was, it was on my playlist of I have to listen to all of the K-pop in the world, and it came on so many times, and I just didn't skip it. I was just like, let it happen, and I'm glad I did.
Let it happen. We love it. Alex, your take?
It had the potential for me to be a really good song. I can't deal with the nursery rhyme.
Are you just not a nursery rhyme stan? You're not like when K-pop incorporates like the nursery rhyme aspects, or not really? I'm curious.
Not this blatantly.
Okay, fair enough.
It's too on the nose for me, to the point where like it's a little like. There are examples of other groups using nursery rhymes, like either the motif or the melody, or like the lyrics, or how it's done tastefully. And there are a lot of groups that do samples or like reworks of songs, or like use a melody from a famous song in their songs that are tasteful. This to me is just too on the nose, and it's like I don't know, it's too much for me. The second part of the chorus I really like.
Yeah.
I wish that they had just done something different for the first part of the chorus, and the song would be like a top tier NMIXX song for me, because everything else about it I really like. It reminds me of like some of like the middle of like Weekly's career, which you don't know Weekly yet, but Therese does, I think.
Yep.
Where it's just like light and fun and kind of bubbly, but like not too
over the top. Yeah.
Something I loved about this video is there was a controversy about the video for Haewon's shirt, which you won't be able to see because they edited half the shirt out. They turned it into a crop top because her shirt said a word that I can't say on YouTube without getting demonetized. But I will say it said charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent going down the shirt. And somehow no one at JYP caught that.
Oh God. Oh.
I don't know if it was like
no.
somebody thought it was sick or somebody just like it got looked over. Really, really funny. So that blew up. It was like it was Haewon's yellow and red crop top, which it was a full shirt.
Oh no.
I think it's great. I
think it's great too. I want it too. And people were it was being sold like everywhere.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Popped off because people are into that. I just thought that was like a fun controversy around it.
That was like what the hell I saw like I saw this one shirt and it had a bunch of cats on it and it says MILF and it says man I love felines. Yeah.
Gano pointed out Australians are a big fan of that word specifically, which is funny because Lily is Australian.
So my God.
So Lily saw that and it was just like it was probably just like saying it to her.
Yeah, she was just
she was like ready. That's even better actually.
Yeah.
I think I might be a Lily stan now.
I wish they just
based on that alone.
Based on that alone, that's great. Yeah, that's amazing. We love to see it. Oh my God.
Something else that was funny in the comments. The most annoying part was that I couldn't remember Frere Jacques, like the words to the original song, and I'm totally in your boat because I was over here like Frere Jacques, Frere Jacques. What's the next word? I couldn't remember.
You can remember this song though.
I can remember Young Dumb Stupid, easy to remember. Young Dumb Stupid of me to remember this song.
Oh my goodness.
This is what I'm gonna be teaching my kids instead of Frere Jacques when they're young.
Oh my God.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that sounds great. I love it. Oh my God. I did see a really funny comment as well. Citizen says, I feel like Alex and I pretty much have the same takes on everything. It's getting kind of weird at this point.
Don't embrace your good takes.
Stop commenting in the Twitch chat, Alex.
Yeah. We know this is Stop,
it's not my alt account, I swear. I swear.
We don't know that. Oh my God. Crusoe says, I'm getting flashbacks to play love games and the discussion about that.
Oh yeah.
And then Ghana says there's multiple close-ups in the MV, completely legible. Interesting. Citizen also says reminds me of the anime titty shirt that seems to be popping up on idols and begging oof.
Yeah, it's just a shirt that says anime titties.
I love that.
Wait, like in text?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love that. That's awesome.
It's pretty sick.
That's actually pretty sick. Gada says Yuki wore that in the needy MV or nerdy MV. Sorry, couldn't believe my eyes. They put the Japanese version.
Oh, Citizen, thank you. Dormez-vous. Frere Jacques at Dormez-vous. I don't know the rest.
Oh my God.
That's where I give up.
Citizen also says one of Wee-in's dancers had it in the watercolor too. And then Cruzo says, I only knew of the member of High One Key.
High key.
High
Just
Key.
high key.
Okay, I know it's the Kepler thing all over again. Kepler
Kepler
one.
one.
You went ones.
It's me and ones, man. Who were during a concert didn't know there was more than one case.
We're gonna get into NCT 127, and he's not gonna say the numbers because
I'm
he's
just
gonna
gonna
be
be
so
like,
traumatized.
I'm
NCT
traumatized now. That's every day.
27. NCT 27.
Now every time I'm gonna look at numbers, I'm gonna be like sweating, just like profusely. People were like, "Are you all right? Can you just say numbers?" It's like I'm not sure if it's an I, like. I number a bunch of zeros next to it. That's it. That's what I'm gonna remember it as.
We got ampersand with an ampersand.
All right,
What else?
Now
There's good ones.
I'm gonna be super confused for the rest of the night. Anyway, we're gonna move it on to the next NMIXX track, which is "Love Me Like This." And there's no numbers in this, so I can read it. So let's go.
Woo! I also look like that when I wake up.
Love me like that, love me like this, and I love it right back. 뛰는 심장 소리를 따라가 커지는 울림. Oh my god, oh yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. 숨겨놨던 맘속 뒷부시 꺼내 펼쳐봐 느껴지는 feels. Oh yeah. Don't run away, yeah. 처음 만난 널 예쁜 꽃이 피워봐 사막 속에 빛이 내려봐. If you wanna be my lover, 다친 맘을 닿게 들여. If you wanna show me your way. 어느 틈에 자라난 이끌림 점을 이어. Oh baby, 맘속 fireworks 외쳐 higher hope. 눈을 맞춰. It's so easy, you just gotta love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, and I love it right back. Love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, and I love it right back. Oh, 큰 파도가 시작될 걸. Buckle up, ready, set, go. 이 감정에 퍽을 explode. 조금 더 거침없이 바다의 fever. 그 순간 가슴 속에 넘쳐난 flower. 이미 멈추고 있던 숨 고장난 내 맘속에 blue. Show me your way. 어느 틈에 연결된 피서 선을 따라가 baby. Wanting fireworks 펼친 higher hopes. 손을 뻗어. It's so easy, you just gotta love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, and I love it right back. Love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, and I love it right back. Can you see the paradise?
Ooh, I like this bridge.
끝내 잦은 missing piece 심장 속을 밝힌 peace 나를 향해 겹친 love 결국 너를 향한 love 너와 내 꿈이 이어져 커져 그 time. Love me like this, love me like that, 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 love me like this, and I love it right back. Love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, and I love it right back. Love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, and I love you right back.
All right. So "Love Me Like This" from NMIXX.
It's a good one. I'll go.
Okay, shoot.
I don't have a ton to say. The song is good. It's not Mixx-pop. That's
It
for
is
sure.
not. No, it's not. Yeah.
I would say it's like, I wouldn't say the last song was really Mixx-pop either, but I would say this was like their sort of first deviation from like a weirder song structure into like more. This is a pretty normal K-pop song.
Traditional, yeah.
In a sense of like what they were doing before comparatively.
Yeah. I would agree.
I thought the beat in this is so fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's like there's so much percussion going on that's like not just like the drums and kick, but there's like a lot of like whistle sounds and like claps and like
Clicking.
snare hits
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and stuff and clicks. There's so much to keep it like moving and feel like really like alive. It's real a really really fun beat. Also, like I think during the second part of the chorus where they do like a rising synth bass.
Yeah, the like modulation, yeah.
Yeah, which is really cool. Like another like fine detail that I think is like just a really nice touch on the song. The vocals are great. I don't obviously like the standouts, like the vocal pop offs at the end were crazy.
Yeah.
The harmonies were great. I really like. I feel like I keep pointing out Kyujin, but Kyujin's styling in this I thought was really great. I liked her vocal parts. I really liked Haewon's vocal parts a lot as well. For the song specifically, but Kyujin had that like really cool like dark outfit with like the black beanie with the logo on it and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I just thought her styling was really sick in this video, so I'll
She
just
did
shout
have-
out when I like the fits.
She did have a good fit. I'm gonna try to find like a full good shot. That is not a good one. That's fine.
It's interesting you're pointing out the styling.
Why?
I really didn't like the style.
Well, to be fair,
I'm
you
only-
guys are both on the polar opposites all the
Well-
time.
Yeah, I guess so.
I only pointed out the one fit, just Kyujin's black fit.
Okay.
You might as well go to.
Yeah. I love everything about this song. I don't like the styling, but that's like the most minor thing that I could not like. And it's particularly because I think it was Haewon has this like striped dress with jeans underneath. And I'm just
You have questions.
I did it. I did that in middle school and I got bullied. Don't get bullied. You have the choice to not get bullied. No, just kidding.
I hope.
It's a different
my
world.
god!
It's a different world. No,
Don't get bullied.
I get.
by
I
Therese.
think it's just it's very strange styling for all of the scenes, all of the members of, like there's a half kilt situation, and I
That's
didn't
fair.
understand.
I will say
but-
I do like this dolphin backpack. That's kind of sick.
But it's also like K-pop. Like I expect a certain level of insanity in their costuming. No, the music itself is really, really good. I think this goes actually separate category from K-pop. I'd say this is like a great pop song. Like if this came
Agreed,
out on
yeah.
American radio, people would eat it up. Which this isn't a fully English song, is it? There's Korean in it, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying. It's like 90% English. All right. Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah. It's very like I don't know. It's fun. It's trendy. It's very poppy. I love it. I love all their vocal parts. I love this song. Yeah. I like this whole album.
Ooh.
I remember
Okay.
I had a good time with this album.
Okay.
I didn't even skip Young Gung Stupid.
Expergo, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that one actually showed up, ironically enough, today on my like Spotify recommended. So they just knew we were going to be talking about NMIXX tonight, and they were like, "Hey, we're going to tease you right now. You can't listen to it not yet."
It's a good album.
So I'm
Good
gonna
song.
have to listen to it. Obviously, I'm gonna ask everyone in chat to let me know what B-sides I should check out as well once this is over with. But I enjoyed this one a lot. I thought this was also a really great track. I love all the different like. I totally agree with Alex. All the different like kind of different like drum parts, like clicks, like clapping. Like they made it really Um, they made it with like a lot of ear candy, which is really fun. And I think if you go and listen to the song multiple times, I think there's definitely little things you can kind of pick out and like that were different than the first time you listened to it. So I love that. I did think I was gonna get tired of that chorus, but I do really enjoy that chorus a lot.
Hmm.
Because like Tank, I was like I'm gonna remember that now. I feel like very similarly, I'm gonna remember this chorus of this song. Um, as well as that, enjoyed the choreo. It was very, very like fun, energetic. I think it obviously speaks to the kind of the song that they're putting out. Um, but yeah, overall, this was a really well done song. I think if I like, I think if this showed up on like a playlist and I didn't know this was NMIXX, and I didn't know they did Mixx-pop, like I would have just assumed it was like, I would have just been like, oh, this is a great K-pop song. Like I wouldn't have, it just would have brushed by, and I wouldn't have thought, I would have just imagined that the rest of their material might be similar to this. So I think that maybe is like the only caveat that I might have about the song is like it may give you a false pretense on the song itself, like what they do at Mix. So I think that might be the only thing that, as a new fan of like K-pop music, I feel like that would be kind of my only thing where I feel like this would fall into the same sort of category as like things that I'd be like, okay, I like this. Like this would fit well on any of the playlists that I have that go through my rotation. But like some of the other songs, like oh, like that would have definitely been like, holy shit, like I would absolutely know that that's NMIXX. So that's kind of my only thing that I'm a little surprised about getting into kind of like, I would say roughly like the midpoint between NMIXX, give or take, like that they're doing something like this. So that's my only, I wouldn't even say it's an issue, but just kind of my only thought on NMIXX right now is like, that's interesting. They decide to kind of do like more straightforward type song versus like doing the Mixx-pop thing. So there's always room
The
for them to
change
come
up.
back to it. Yeah, it's always room
The
for them to
change
come
up.
back.
The change up this time was that they didn't do Mixx-pop.
Pretty much, pretty much.
The change up was in the outfits.
The
Change
change
up
up was the
yeah.
friends we made all along.
The change up was that we just made a regular K-pop song that all of you can enjoy.
Yeah, I think everyone was kind of confused about the trajectory of this group because we really only had Tank, OO, and then like Young Stupid was like a pre-release, but it's in an album with this song. We only had those things and a few other dies to go off of. Like none of these, like the first three make sense, and then like now it doesn't make sense, and
You would be scratching your head.
I didn't know. I was like, I think I like NMIXX, but I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do next, and I guess that's part of the joy.
They're like playing hard to
that
get.
fans get.
They're playing hard
Yeah.
to get. It's just like once you get close to NMIXX, they're just like, yeah, I'm going to change up my entire style completely. And then you're like, I don't know. Do I still like
Yeah.
NMIXX? That's how I view it as.
It was different for me because I was like, I don't think I like this group, and now it's like, I think I like this group.
They do.
And it's been snowballing in that direction. So started off as a little snowflake, and now.
Oh my god, that's great. Just getting some comments real quick. Gondo says this entire album is good. Russian says the part where Lily and Haewon popping off in Korean. Love to see that. Citizen says stage presence for this is what really got me interested in NMIXX. Gonda says you would have been happy with your blind pre-order of the next JYP girl group if you heard this. Oh, for sure. And yeah, their stage practices are the best. I almost never watch the MVs. I rewatch the stage practices. And then Crusoe says the true plot twist, which was just them writing a normal K-pop song. And then Crusoe says the Christmas song too, I believe. Interesting.
Yo, I love Funky Glitter Christmas.
Funky Glitter Christmas.
Wow, that's big.
That's big.
Yeah.
because you don't like those songs. So that's a pretty high honor. What's also
It's a
on
good
that
one.
list? You have any other K-pop like Christmas songs that's a banger that you think? Or no? Is that the only one?
Not that
Company
I
of
can
One.
think of.
Feliz
Damn.
Navidad.
Feliz
Feliz
Navidad.
Navidad.
Not that
Feliz
one.
Nav- Alex is not
I
here
can
for
feel
that.
the evil coming,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Felix never bad.
Oh God. Anyway, oh God, this says my my by PK is my favorite K-pop Christmas song. But I am very biased. I have to check it out. I haven't listened to that one obviously, so I'll have to next year. I know we're already thinking about it already. Anyway, next one we have here on our NMIXX list is Roller Coaster, which is how I feel listening to NMIXX. So
Fair
perfectly
enough.
surmise the feelings. So let's get into Roller Coaster.
So Can't you see? Can't you see? 여기 모여봐. Chemistry 가능하다니. Chase on me. 사람들 속에 우린 호기심을 느껴 그래 더 가까이. 상상 같은 뒤바짝 긴장해. 좋아. 어디로 튈지 모르는 나의 달든 마음을 You should try.
Ooh, I like that.
Romeo and Juliet, 비슷한 beauty. 그래 여기 너의 자리. 고심장이 터질 듯 맞춰버릴 듯 벅찬 이 느낌. 한치 앞도 모르지. Shooting star roller coaster, right.
Okay.
바람을 갈라, so incredible. 달려 make me feel so high. 나나나. 지금 기분이 어때? How incredible. Let's ride, 꽉 잡아. Going down, going up with you. 가자, baby, let's go. 어느 선별 좋아. 그 중에 별 하나. My dear. Shooting star roller coaster, right. 우린 바람을 갈라, so incredible. 달려 make me feel so high. 나나나. 지금 기분이 어때? How incredible. Let's ride, 꽉 잡아. Going down, going up with you. 가자, baby, let's go. 처음 같은 느낌 적응이 잘 안 돼. 것처럼 빠져들어가. 특별한 오늘의 만남을 기억해. Don't forget. Shooting star roller coaster, right. 우린 바람을 갈라, so incredible. So you make me feel so high. 나나나. 지금 기분이 어때? 오늘 저전처럼 난 번쩍 눈을 떠. 환상적인 순간에 사로잡혀서 소연이 맴도는 채로 거칠게 숨을 쉬어. 해성처럼 맑고 선명했던 꿈. Roller coaster, right. 우린 바람을 갈라, so incredible.
Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting the song to kind of continue and it just drops off.
A
That
little
was-
bit.
Like I thought for sure there was gonna be more or they were gonna like do something else, so that was interesting. But overall I like this one a lot. This was very approachable, which is like pretty interesting with a obviously the history of NMIXX thus far. it's interesting. Like the middle section of this has been like the most traditional like
Yeah.
K-pop like styling going on. Like they're
Imagine getting into this song and then being like, man, I really want to hear what they debuted with.
yeah, exactly. That's yeah. Um, which I don't like. I guess I'm curious as to why maybe they decide to go this route versus
The
like
change up was the friends we made along the way.
well
I told
yeah.
you.
I'm saying it's pretty interesting like the way that they went about it. Oh, thanks Irvtron for subbing. That's so sick.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks. So sick. Shout out to Irvtron.
Um, I will point out that the concept of this music video very much got the New Jeans treatment.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know if this was spurred by a particular popularity and trend, but
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. No, I guess to kind of cap off what I was saying was I think musically like I really enjoyed what they were doing with this. It's got kind of like it's got like a really interesting like electronic beat going on that I really enjoyed. It's like a little, I guess maybe like a little future house, I guess. I wouldn't even know how
It's
to kind of
like
popularize it.
it's like bouncy funk house.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think if I don't know,
No,
making up genres.
I think you're probably pretty spot on with that. Um, yeah, I thought that it was. I think the way that they put the song together was really fun, really interesting. I think a lot of the vocal melodies are really great, especially in the chorus. I thought that was a really well executed. Um, but yeah, I think I would be kind of. I feel like I'm going through like the full spectrum of emotions. Like the first part, I was like, "Wow, this is wild. This is crazy." And now I'm like, I'm like, "Is this calm before the storm? Like, am I gonna get so like? Are they gonna go back to the like initial concept, or are they gonna try to like migrate and do something else?" I think that's kind of my thought process right now. Is like with these songs so far have been kind of more chill and more like vibier. So it's been interesting to see their like musical journey unfold. And I would, as someone who obviously hasn't been with NMIXX since the beginning, I feel like if I was a fan of NMIXX and this was the next song that I heard, I probably would have some questions about if I, as I mentioned before, if I like the group or not. I think that would be kind of the overlaying question that I might have, especially if I went into that thought process of like, we got oh, like we got Dice, like those songs are like really crazy and like really energetic in like a really awesome way, and I think it separates them from like other groups. So I feel like it's interesting that they're kind of like curbing it a little bit and doing something that's like a little bit more, I want to say safe because that's not the right word, but I think that's probably the adjective I'll use to describe it.
It's fair.
I think that is noticeable, but I don't think it's abnormal.
Yeah,
I think a lot of groups will start off with like a shtick or like a thing, and then like normalize a
Sure,
little
yeah,
bit,
yeah.
or like get a little more mainstream, or like stop going so experimental. Like I brought him up earlier, but Espa is a pretty good example.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you on that.
Um, yeah, I thought this song was fun. I really enjoyed the like Moog style mini synth bass they were
Yeah,
using.
oh yeah.
It's like it's like the typical, like a lot of times you'll see people playing like the mini Moogs or like the Akai mini keyboards where they're like super small keyboards, so you can do really quick runs on the piano with them, and they're really good for people doing a lot of like funk and jazz lines on pianos and stuff, and it has like that classic almost like wet synth feel.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about.
thought that was really cool. I like that soundscape a lot, so I thought that was fun. I thought the energy was cool. I mean, it reminded me a lot of some of the like the style. I don't know where it dates to. Like a couple of years ago, I think like this bouncier poppy house was um more frequent, like more common.
Hmm.
I'm actually a little surprised because this, for reference, this isn't that long ago. This is like 6 months ago. We're pretty recent on NMIXX right now.
Yeah, 6 months. Yeah, so it was in
Um,
July of 3rd of 2023.
yeah. So like this style of like EDM house kind of stuff, I think it actually isn't even really too common right now. But a
Hmm.
couple of years ago it was.
Sure.
So I think it was cool what they did. Also like mixing in some softer, like Therese mentioned, like maybe New Jeans ish kind of vibes.
Agreed. Yeah.
With a sound that those groups aren't really doing. I don't think it's really dated in a bad way either. I don't think like it doesn't sound dated. I thought it was good. Somebody pointed out in chat, roller coaster, or not roller coaster, woo wah roller coaster. There's a group called Woo Wah. They also
Okay.
have a song called Roller Coaster.
Okay.
The funny, I don't know if they're referencing it because the thing that I saw was they have a dance move in this that is very similar to Roller Coaster by Wua, where they do like an arm kind of whirlwind thing.
Okay.
It's just funny. I don't know if it's a coincidence or whatever, but a shout out to Roller Coaster by Wua. That was one of my top songs 2022.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
the one other thing I noticed about this song is the choreo looked really tiring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there was some parts where like there was such big movements that I was like, man, that looks awful to film a music video for this for probably like hours and hours and hours at a time.
Multiple hours. Yeah. Oh, dedication. Gotta love it.
Yeah. But yeah, my overall take on it is I'm pretty positive on it. I don't really. This is one of those songs I don't really anticipate anybody having strong feelings against unless you just don't like pop house. Most
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
if you're listening to K-pop, you probably do.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Therese, what's your thoughts?
I think this is an it's like we talked about this already, but so strange that NMIXX started where they started and now they're here.
That's fair. Yeah.
I was doing a bunch of searching because I was trying to make like a niche roller coaster analogy with like a lot of roller coaster elements I know, like Immelman loops and bat wings and corkscrews. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna say what we started with
I
was
appreciate your
intense.
dedication as well.
I was really trying to piece it together. I'm not like a coaster head like my coworkers, but what we
Coaster
started
heads.
with was intense, and now it feels like we're like about to reach the top of a traditional hill and just enjoy the ride down. Just like for the negative G's, not for they're not going down. They're going up for sure. But yeah, I think it's a solid song. I think it's interesting that they did their own take on what they would consider easy listening, but
yeah.
very much still house with that bouncy ass synth. Like I love it. There's so much to grab onto in the song while you're listening, and yet you're not trying to find every single individual element because it's more minimal than their previous songs. So I appreciate that. I think it could be a song that you just leave on for hours before you come back and be like, "Oh, I should
6-hour
I should
YouTube
change
video.
the song." Yeah. This and big wave. We're gonna
Wave.
switch it up with all the big waves and 6-hour loop, roller coaster, big wave.
We love it. Big wave roller coaster.
Uh,
I actually kind of have to agree with what Citizen said in the chat. I love any song with jazzier chord choices and their harmonies and melodies. So roller coaster is it for me. Second favorite after another one that I don't want to spoil. So yeah, I would have to agree. I think like I didn't love jazz for like the longest time, and then when I started taking like guitar lessons and stuff, all of my teachers were like heavily like Berkeley College of Music, stuff like that. So like I really got into the weeds with like jazz music. So I feel like I have a lot of appreciation for like the jazz phrasing and like the way that they put songs together, especially within K-pop. I think that's probably something I lean heavily towards as well. So love to see it. What else here? Gondo says, I feel like every song called Roller Coaster has to have the dance move of putting down the safety bars. And Manji, shout outs, welcome back, Manji. Love that song so much. But yeah, no, this is I feel like this one's pretty inoffensive to most people, especially if you're a part of the genre, you like K-pop, then I feel like this one's just a solid choice. So we're on the same wavelengths, but we're moving on to the next one here. We've got Party O'Clock, which is what we're doing right now, guys.
That's it. Right
Let's
now.
go. Right now. Party O'Clock. Let's go.
It's party time, 별이 깨어나는 까만 여름밤. It's party time, 너의 잠을 훔쳐 떠나 we go far. 한여름밤 속의 이야기를 만들어봐. Right here, just you and I. 겉들이 fireworks, 선명한 일들이 일어날 거야. Hey, buckle up, get ready to dance. 너를 맞춰.
Ooh.
손들이부터 처음부터 지금 이 순간. Hey, buckle up, get ready to dance. 이 숲속을 떠도는 hitchhiker 데려갈게. 네가 원하는
That's cool.
location. 여기 순간에 the world just stops spinning. 끝이 없는 밤. Mix it up, go. Come on over right now. Come on over right now.
Oh, they mixed it up. I got it, guys.
이건 party invitation 머리 위로 흩날리는 confetti get ready celebration 시작해 parade 우리의 어깨 잠들마다 new 그대와 너 소리에 feel so true 이 숲속에 차별가루를 뿌려 더 가볼게 아직 못할 다른 stage
Oh, that's cool too.
Show your face ID eye to eye with me it's a lot baby swipe up let's go come on over right now come on over right now this party's not a party without you hurry up to the party waiting for you right now waiting for you right now 마법에 걸린 꿈을 꿔 우리 you know that beep beep jiggling jiggling keep mingling mingling you on my answer tonight don't stop beep beep jiggling jiggling keep mingling mingling I'll be your answer tonight it's party time 별이 깨어나는 까만 여름밤
Okay.
It's party time 너의 잠을 훔쳐 떠나 we go far 한여름밤 속의 이야기를 만들어봐 Right here just you and I Cause with you is a party It's a party 너를 타면 you're next to me So now it's a party tonight It's a party Every time you're next to me So now it's a party tonight Come on over right now Come on over right now This party's not a party without you Waiting for you right now Waiting for you right now 마법에 걸린 꿈을 꿔 You know that
Oh, okay. There's gonna be more. Oh, I lied. Oh, it's the boat from the first music video. If I'm right, let me know. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. Anyway, that was Party O'Clock by NMIXX.
Ooh.
I guess I'll start. I enjoyed this one. Very fun, very bubbly. It kind of gave me at least musically kind of gave me a combination of New Jeans and Twice. A little bit.
Huh.
I think instrumentally kind of especially the delivery of Come Right Over Right Now just felt very like the delivery felt very like Twice-esque, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I could hear like
I can see that.
I could hear like Geo saying something like that. Um, but yeah, overall I really enjoyed the song a lot. I think very similarly to Roller Coaster, it plays well into the strengths that I think make the song good, which is like a lot of jazz chords. I love the kind of like dry drum sound a little bit, and then obviously mixed with like some really great like synth bass. I think the song really has got a nice like melodic flow to it. As well as that, it was just, I think vocally there's a lot of like cool like ear candy going on as well too. And I also got to give a shout out to their choreo. There's some really cool like choreo parts within this music video that I enjoyed. A lot of the, I don't know when they do like a lot of those like hand movement type things, if that has like a term of phrase or not, but I feel like those always, at least in my head, or like it scratches that like internal itch that I'm like big 2 thumbs up, enjoy, like that. But yeah, overall this was great. I think I would definitely put this and Roller Coaster in like a great like chill K-pop like playlist for sure. It just fit perfectly. And it's always party o'clock.
True. Yeah, I like the song a lot. I think this is another example after the one we just listened to that is also like an easy listening.
Yeah.
You can't really hate it song. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'd struggle to find the person that can say they don't like the song. But I think I'd also struggle in the same sense to find the person who would say this is their favorite song.
Fair, yeah.
That's fair.
Maybe this one more than
Roller
the
Coaster?
last, but
yeah.
Because this one is very like easy listening, like 2-step garage kind of pop.
Yeah. I would give you that. Yeah,
it's
for
like
sure.
I get the New Jeans reference is pretty on the nose because it's they both are doing like those garage style, like
Yeah.
like garage style house, garage style like beats. And I thought it was really nice. I thought like the bass modulation was cool. I thought the chord choices were nice. I thought the vocals were very pleasant. But there's nothing that like brought it up to a 10 for me.
Sure.
But it was like a really nice ride on like 8 or 9. You know what I mean? It's a solid song, but it's not like there's nothing pushing it through the roof.
Fair. Completely fair. Therese?
I really like this song too. I didn't connect like a Twice New Jeans feel, but I can see where you get that.
Okay.
I think there's, maybe I don't know the Twice discography that much, but I do think this is pretty different in the sense of like the rhythms they use and stuff. Like in the pre-chorus,
Yeah.
there's a really interesting like repeating clicking tone.
Okay.
And I really like that. It's so like minor, but it was something that stood out to me as like different from
It's ear candy.
the other
Love it.
two groups that you mentioned. Yeah. And I got to shout out because I actually really like the English lyrics in this song, which is not like a common
Yeah.
thing for a K-pop song. But that beep, jingling, keep mingling. That's so much fun.
It is fun. Yeah.
And there were a lot of like really good ones, like confetti, get ready, celebration.
Oh,
I didn't say it in
cute.
rhythm, but it was a really cute, like, there's a lot of really cute rhymes they have. So shout out to whoever was doing the English parts of this song. Because yeah, I really like all of it. Like a lot of times I'll find some really, really cringe lyrics that I enjoy as well. But it's extra special when I enjoy the uncringe lyrics. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Wing buzzing,
Wing buzzing.
I'm sorry to keep bringing it
Big
up. It's
wait.
great.
Big wait.
We're just gonna have. We should just have like a. We should just get like a Streamlabs key, and that's just. I just keep pressing the. No, I'm kidding. Actually, that would be terrible.
Yeah, we should have a soundboard.
We're not doing that. We're not. We shouldn't do that. Let's
do it. Yeah,
that'd be a bad choice. That'd be a bad choice. Let's see some comments here. Crusoe had a good one that I felt like was probably pretty on the nose. I feel like it gets overshadowed by Roller Coaster since they dropped so close together. I also agree with Sis in saying that the chord choices slapped. I really enjoyed that as well. Gondo says I kind of forgot this song exists. Yeah, definitely listening to Roller Coaster more. I think I was still jamming out the entire last album, but I do like this song though. And then also commented on what on earth is this music video?
Mermaids.
I guess they're mermaids. Yeah, Therese might know. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that. Citizen also says, yeah, it kind of feels like a less great but still great roller coaster to me, because when we're jumping and popping big waves.
That's a really good soundboard clip to add in, because when we're jumping and popping big wave.
Oh no, no. Not. Oh god, what have we done? Anyway, you guys can let me know. Maybe I'll do it for my birthday. Go buy a Streamlabs board. Unless they want to sponsor me, I'll do it. Take that too. Anyway,
I got a MIDI piano back here. We could just hook it up to. We could just put some samples in and.
Therese will be our soundboarder for the evening.
Oh please.
Well, maybe we'll do it. Anyway, this is NMIXX is it Sonar?
Sonyar?
Sonyar?
Yeah, it's Sonyar Breaker.
Okay. Sonyar Breaker. All right, let's get into it. Oh. They're back? Interesting contrast. Okay. All right. We're not getting surprised now.
bypass 앞을 막는 골리앗 just go straight ay 필요 없어 방패 세상은 애교가 but we got my name 꿈 속에 잠든 princess not me 우리다운 그룹으로 jumping wow 새로운 결말이 make it break it and change it why yeah drop it we don't wanna stop it 하늘 위로 같이 던져봐 우와 한 발만 내디뎌 꿈 속에 나와 볼 why yeah so fast 꽉 붙잡아 just like that come on so soñar I soñar ay come on so soñar I so no need to worry come on so soñar I soñar ay come on so soñar I so 끝도 없는 상상 위로 let me die putting it up be original thing 매일 너 상상해 I still dreaming and I love that ooh like it 목소리만 twist it like this ooh like it get it loud como so soñar I soñar ay como so soñar I soñar no need to worry como so soñar I soñar ay como so soñar I soñar ooh like it 목소리만 twist it like this ooh like it get it loud
my god.
Oh, okay. I want to go first.
All right.
Go for it.
Go, Therese.
So when I first heard the song, I was pretty lukewarm on it. And I came
Ooh.
into this, I've listened to it a couple times since then, but I came into this stream with the sole purpose of wanting to like this song. And I am happy to report that I now like this song
Let's
a
go.
lot.
go.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Because I saw so much hype for this particular song, which I like. There's another song that's coming up that I like a lot more, but
Oh.
it's a really good song. But something about it just wasn't clicking. Like I would hear it, I did get the parts I liked, but I'd get a lot of parts I didn't like, and then I'm like, "Ugh, I don't know. And now I get it. It's the bass. I didn't realize the bass had like tonality in it
Oh.
when it drops.
yeah.
I thought it was kind of because I'm like listening in my car and stuff. I thought it was kind of just
There
texture.
wasn't there. Yeah.
But there was some meat and potatoes in there I was missing. So yeah, I am fully on board. I didn't even notice it until halfway through the song. So the first half I was like,
You're like,
oh, the shouted chorus
you're
again.
You're like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
But now I get it.
Bass is
Opinions
real,
can
guys.
change midway. You have
You
hope
can
too.
change.
Tank maybe not, but
Okay. Oh.
but
That's fair. That's fair.
there's
That's
always
fair.
hope.
Yeah, that's
There's
fair.
always hope.
That's fair. Fair shot.
Yeah,
Fair takes.
I was trying to think of something else particular. I had a question about there was a member with like blonde hair and a fully pink outfit. Why was she in a scene alone? Like doing the
like just her
choreography?
multiples. Yeah, it was like multiples.
Yeah,
of her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something going on? Like was she quarantining or what was going on? Why wasn't she part of the group? You guys can answer in the comments and we'll continue on.
Gondo
All
says.
oh, all 6 of them wore the same outfit. Okay, so I'm just dumb. I have no eyeballs.
Damn.
Oops.
I really thought it was
Gondo is
one
like-
person that they just like copy pasted.
Whoops.
Yeah, when with the blonde wigs and the pink dyed braids. Can you tell them apart question? The answer is no then. Which
I don't feel bad now. I don't feel bad.
well,
I don't feel bad.
Yeah, Crusoe mentioned they did that with Kyujin and Dice, so that's what I thought was happening. Because I really liked that scene when she like did a whole kaleidoscope effect with all of her
Okay.
Duplicates.
Okay.
But
Fair
yeah,
enough.
my bad.
It's all right.
Oh well. All right.
Yeah.
If I can pick up from the Kyujin talk
Yeah, shoot.
and say that there's only 2 things I noticed in this song. Everything else that I was fine dining and breathing on this one. This is my
love that.
first time hearing this song, by the way. I've never heard this before.
Oh wow. Okay.
I've just been a little out of the loop on like newer K-pop lately, so this one like just slipped by. Kyujin has a line, no need for shield, world is an egg, hard rock is my name.
What?
I love that.
Maybe one of my favorite. That's the translation.
Hard
maybe
rock
my
is
favorite.
my name. That's great.
Yeah, maybe my favorite rap line I've heard tonight. It's so good.
Okay,
It's
so
like
it is in Korean, but that was translated.
part of it is in Korean.
Interesting.
It's like it's funny, but I also think it's actually a good line. I like it. I liked her rap part in general. Actually, I thought it was really good. I actually think I might be switching back to a Kyujin bias because I have noticed that I keep bringing her up in almost every video. And Lily has been my bias since Ginny left because it's such a safe pick. You know what I mean? Like you can't deny the vocals.
She's
She
great,
stands
yeah.
out so much.
I agree. Yeah.
She's so funny. Like there's so many funny live stream videos of her and like variety clips.
Mm.
But I think actually watching all the videos and seeing like who's who for parts and stuff, I think I'm actually really liking Kyujin a lot.
Oh.
And the other part I loved was the woo, I like it part. like towards
Oh,
the end, where they just
okay.
kept doing that like I don't know.
Oh
just
yeah,
that-
yeah, yeah.
The like chant kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a
Where
little chanty. It's a little
yeah.
dynamic, but it's really fun. It's like really like I don't know. Just thought it was playful. I could see some people not liking that kind of stuff, but I thought it was fun.
Agreed. Agreed.
I'm pretty positive on this song. I liked it a lot.
I thought it was I thought it was interesting to decide to go back to the original chaos that they had before. So I got to give them kudos
Mhm.
for transitioning in only in NMIXX fashion. You know, they literally took the name Mixx-pop and said, "Yeah, we're gonna do that," but like we're gonna do it completely differently with this song. So, um, I enjoyed this one a lot actually. I think the energy of it was really fun, and like I think the problem with maybe initially listening to MX, especially like the first couple songs, is like it's really abrasive in like not a bad way. Like it's definitely something like of a culture shock a little bit. And then I felt like with this song, like I was a little bit more okay with it because I already knew that that existed and that like that's a part of their timeline. Um, so I think for me that was really interesting for them to go back to this. Um, there was a lot of cool like ways they kind of switched up the songs. That like beginning kind of like the anthemic. It almost has like an anthemic feel to it. Like I can't really put it into words, but the way that they kind of like have it put together is really interesting. Um, I also really enjoyed just like the musicality of the song. I thought that was really fun as well. I think they really did a great job of kind of transitioning it pretty well, given like the types of genres that they're working with here. Um, but yeah, I thought this was a pretty solid song. I think this is like back to true to form a little bit, which is interesting altogether. Um, but yeah, I don't really have any like crazy like things that I have to say good or bad to it. I think it was just a really well put together song. I think I do have to give it more listens though, because there's a lot going on, and I think especially some of the earlier songs and this one specifically as well. I think that like giving it a first listen and having like all of your thoughts under one roof is probably pretty difficult. So I feel like a lot of the more like out there MX tracks, I feel like I have to give them more of a listen to have a better like wrap around on what I think about the songs. But it was a very fun song upon first listen as well. I've also been enjoying a lot of the rap verses as well. I don't know if a rapper will be my bias this time around, but you know, want to give him a shout out. So very cool. Some comments here. Let's see. We got past the Kyujin stuff. Kyujin is great. Crazy good is what Crusoe says. Gondo says, don't get Lily started on murder. Because what if they deserve it? Oh boy. Crusoe
Is that
also
from a question from a variety show or something?
It's just one of the many out of context Lily clips.
Where she was like, "But what if they deserve it?" Oh, okay.
oh boy. All right. Um, and then she's going to be completely bonkers in a few years. She's still so young. Kyujin and Yoonjae are in a battle to the death for best '06 maknae. I don't know what that's in reference to. Do you know what that is in reference to, Alex, or no?
06 being the year that they were born.
Oh. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So like of that
Which is
year. Okay, that makes sense.
so young.
That is so young, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, and Yunche from La Seraphim, I'm assuming. Right?
Oh, Yoonjae, yeah. Nice. They're coming
Wow.
back. I'm stoked. And then Citizen says Lily has some really unhinged live streams. Yeah,
Really
her lives are something else. Gondo also says, what if they're really bad though? Well, I guess we'll have to ask Lily. Lily, come on the show. We'd love to find out.
That's not it. I don't even think that's the worst out of context clip from her. Some of them are wacky.
Respect.
Yeah, she's funny.
we gotta
Australians are crazy, man.
Australians are crazy. I've talked to a lot of them, so I know. Crusoe says her story about her dog and the chicken is still one of my absolute favorite.
I feel like I saw that one.
Oh
Yeah.
God. In part just because of her delivery. Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch some unhinged clips now. But anyway, we're here for NMIXX, so we're gonna check out the next one, which is Dash. So let's give it some love.
Dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. You can't be reckless. Kpop
Oh.
날 막아선 barricade. 우리 둘이 밟고 가. 깜빡이야 running 듯하게 감멈추란 경고일지 몰라. But I don't wanna stop it. 고민 따윈 crashing. 펼쳐진 거침으로 가본 적 없는 길을 밟아 그러면 반대로 발 닿는 곳이 runway 세상이 원한 길과 정반대로 right zero.
Oh, this has lip rings. Alex is gonna love this one.
I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. Ooh, speed up to the max. Ooh, 심장은 beating fast. Ooh, go out the way. I wanna dash, I wanna run it. 언제나 옆자리는 비워놔. 누구도 원한다면 올라타. 지나간 자리에 남겨봤기도 뭐. 앞을 막는 건 모조리 다 burn. 무한대로 발 닿는 그곳이 runway. Revolution for evolution. Zero to 100. I wanna dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash.
Oh, that
I
was
wanna
sick.
run it,
Okay.
dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. I wanna run it, dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it, dash. Never stop, never stop, never stop. 진반전은 danger. Take it to the max. Hold me tight, hold me tight, hold me quiet. 걸 없이 coming at me. Change up. 아득히 저 멀리 펼쳐지는데. Yeah, we get it, we face it. 이 한계의 길이 잡아. 세상의 신호탄을 쏘아 올려 빼. 뛰는 심장 소리 따라오면 돼. 멈추는 나만 서리지만 너
What? This is so sick.
I just wanna continue my pace. Dash, I wanna dash.
Oh, that delivery was so cool.
Yeah, that was good. That was crisp.
I wanna run some more. I wanna dash, I wanna dash, I wanna run it.
Oh my God. All right, that was Dash from NMIXX.
Sheesh.
I have a lot to say about this one. I think this is if this can be dethroned, I think this is my favorite NMIXX song.
This is top tier.
If this
Let's
could,
be real. Let's
if-
be real. It can't.
I
it
know
can't.
probably
Can't be.
not. Yeah, probably cannot.
Their
but-
next, I feel bad for their next release. No, I'm just kidding. This is a hard one to follow up, though.
Woo! This is, oh my God. I think I get Mixx-pop now. This is like, I needed this song. This is Mixx-pop.
This is Mixx-pop done at 100%.
This is
This
like,
is full form Mixx-pop. This is what the potential. This is where the potential was the whole time.
this is like when Luffy hit
Like-
Gear 5, you know? Or Gear 6, I don't know. I'm not
Sure.
One Piece, you know? Everybody gets that shit, you know? Or like, I don't know, like, whatever. I can't even come up with references because I feel like this song is just...
This is Goku hitting
This-
Ultra Instinct.
Good, yes, this is Goku hitting Ultra Instinct. Yeah, exactly. I don't think they could have made a better song.
Nope.
Like I
They maxed out.
I can't even put it into words. Like the way that this instrumentation was just so, especially like the like more like off time kind of like sloppy drum riff a little bit, like purposefully being like a little off time.
It's like a
Love that.
dirty
It's
garage
like a
beat.
dirty garage band. The bass lines are like fucking ridiculous. And then getting into this like more like rock, like like anthemic, like wild, like bridge part of the song that just like elevates it that much more. And then to just kind of have that part where, like, I don't know who did the vocal delivery in that like one part where before the last chorus, but it like switched
When
up
they
the
brought it
song.
back.
When they brought it back. I think the way that they switched it up in that
I just want to
section
go my
there,
own pace.
I just want to go my own pace, you know? I think the way that they put that together and just transition into that final chorus is just like chef's kiss, you know? So 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10, 13 out of 10. This is, if this wasn't
And
like
this
the
is
best
like,
fucking song of this year, of that year,
oh
then I'll
my
be surprised.
god. And this is like jazz. Garage jazz.
The garage
Yeah,
jazz.
definitely. Yeah.
Oh my god, I freaking
Like-
love everything. Like all the horns, the uncompressed horns. Thank God.
You got it, Therese. They
And-
heard you.
The keyboard. Ooh. That I really thought there was gonna be a change up in there. That with that keyboard.
Let's go.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
It's like hyper jazz.
It's hyper
Yeah.
jazz.
It's really crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of echo everyone, but this is probably my favorite K-pop song I've heard in a little while now.
this is
So good.
Like in general.
song of the year.
Is it not? Was it song of this
Um,
year? It didn't come out. It came out 2 weeks ago. Holy shit.
Song of the
I mean-
year.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
song
for
of the
sure.
year. Yeah, this song of this
Song
year.
of-
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I was wondering how long ago it came out, and I was like, well, this might be my song of the year
This is my song of the year.
It's song of the year for me so far.
so far. Yeah.
Something I can definitely highlight and appreciate. And I don't think I've mentioned her yet tonight, but specifically in the song, really, really stood out to me is Bae's vocals. She has like the shorter, like light brown hair.
Yeah.
She had a really unique vocal tone, especially I thought they did a great job highlighting it in the song. And also Kyujin was the one that had that line you like towards the end of the song.
Oh,
So
then
shout
I'm a
out
Kyujin.
to
I'm a Kyujin stan then.
shout out.
I'm a Kyujin stan.
Alright.
Let's go.
We'll share. It's fine. So shout out my girl Kyujin.
Sorry.
Always killing it. But yeah, I don't really have anything I don't have anything negative to say. Every part of the song I love. Like the transition into like that really like detuned guitar was really cool.
Yeah.
And it was a really, really smooth transition to turn that guitar part into like a drum and bass breakbeat kind of rhythm under it, which is really, really sick because it's such a that like glitch hop drum and bass breakbeat, all of that shares a lot of like core similarities with a lot of like rock and like heavier band instrumental music, just because it's very like rhythmic bass, like drum rhythmic bass. So I think it's really smart and it's like a really fluid transition to use that as like their transition back into like the more pop, like heavier stuff. I also think this is like the smoothest transitions they've done
Oh yeah.
for the Mixx-pop, almost to a point where like they wouldn't even need to like you could take away the whole Mixx-pop thing. You could and I've never heard of Mixx-pop. I've never listened to NMIXX before. I don't know what Mixx-pop is. They've never mentioned it. If you play the song, nothing is gonna stick out to me.
Mhm.
Like nothing is gonna appear too weird.
I wonder. Now I'm gonna try it on some unfamiliar Mixx-pop people and see if they're like, wow, that was so jarring. Because I don't know. I feel like we've been desensitized at this point.
Wow, you tried to out me. I'm not. I am the newest to Mixx-pop. But I think the transitions were like so baked into the song that it doesn't even feel
That's
like
true.
they're transitions. You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
oh man, this is just great flow. Where I feel like maybe in prior NMIXX songs, I was like, oh, okay, like this is intentional. I feel like this was just more like, hey, we're hitting you with a good flow. Like how can we keep this pace in the same way, and I think that they did a fantastic job of like still having those things that make it Mixx-pop, but don't deviate so much where it's like you get me lost. Like I think this one just has the perfect amount of like transitional moments, but is still like so clear cut that you're like, oh, this is great. Like I love it. This is awesome.
I have to give an extra shout out to the styling, which I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
was on point in this entire video. The lip ring styling is sick. I
knew you were
love
gonna say that.
well, it's actually not even my favorite. My favorite are the like the hand knitted like cat ear beanies
Oh yeah, those are cute.
with like the all black outfits. They're so cool.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 music video concept, 10 out of 10 costuming, 10 out of 10 choreo, 10 out of 10 song, delivery, everything.
Yeah,
Perfect.
this is great.
Perfect tens. Song of the year. I'm really upset that this released at the beginning of the year because for some reason, songs that get released around this time just get like pushed to the back of your mind.
Yeah.
By the time it's end of year wraps, everyone's telling you their favorite albums, everyone's telling like the Spotify
Yeah.
wrapped. I'm sure this will get
don't
a
remind me.
lot. It'll get a lot of play because it came out so early, but I think a lot of people will forget it by the end of the year.
I hope
It'll-
not.
And that makes me sad.
Recency bias does a lot for end of year
Yeah.
awards.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be hurt from that. But
I think I'll still pretty much put it at the top, though. I did feel bad because I realized that after the fact, when I put my like EPs of the year, that Dreamcatcher released their other EP and not Villains, and I was like, fuck. That I love that EP. That's like one of my favorite Dreamcatcher EPs. So I regretfully left it off, which I shouldn't have, because then I looked back and I was like, fuck, it came out in March. I was like, I could have put this on the list. So I was mad. So I'm gonna try my damn hardest to remember this song, because I think it's definitely gonna be up way up on this list for sure.
Every year I start a playlist that's like 2023 Wrapped, 2022 Wrapped, and this song started the 2024 Wrapped playlist.
I feel like you should start from
Effective.
like old song to like newest song. You know, like if you have like a playlist, I feel like if there's a way
Right.
to kind of like
Yeah.
tool it so you can listen to the oldest
Right.
song, you know. So I don't know. Getting some comments here. Some people said I can't keep up with Kyujin's pace, which is totally fair. I don't know if that was in reference to me, but I feel that.
That was her line. She just wants to go at her pace.
I can't keep up with her either. You're right. Yeah, everybody is pretty much losing their minds in the chat here, which respect, totally true. Peak Mixx-pop is what Citizen says. Couldn't agree more. IMPD says also peak. Citizen says Dash is a goddamn masterpiece, and I'll stand on business for that. I feel so standard, but it's not at all in all the best ways, like mainstream, experimental, all at the same time. He did make a good comment and say that it reminds me of like heist movie music or like Cowboy Bebop. I would totally agree with that.
Jazz.
It's just jazz. It's the meme.
Yeah.
Is this jazz? Love that. And then IMP said, that's why I said good timing on NMIXX. Well, shout outs. We love to see it. Crusoe says, my song of the year so far is Yena's Good Girls in the Dark, but Dash is a close second. Have not yet listened to the Yena song. I'll have to go.
Is that I know she came out with a recent thing with a music video that I did like.
yeah, Yena's new song is great.
Also, everybody was commenting on that. I was my bias choice. Everybody was picking my bias choice, which correct.
Surprise, rapper.
Oh my god. I didn't pick a rapper on TXT, I don't think, so.
They all rap though.
Fuck.
They didn't have
Damn
placements.
it. Anyway, Gondo says, yeah, I love that they mixed the rock with the jazz. Just made sense. Crusoe says the B-side's off the album. It's a
Okay.
performance B-side. Gondo confirmed. The title was
I'll check out
Good
her
Morning.
performance. Yeah.
Similar to Wicked Love from the previous Yena comeback. All right.
Okay.
Very cool. Well, I think we'll move on to the next one. I don't know how I'm going to be able to continue on after hearing Dash, but we're going to try.
I
So
did
this,
add, I know people were calling out Run for the Roses. Wait, what's what? I forgot what the full name is. Run with the Roses, Run for the Roses.
Oh my God,
It's a
that was
B-side
great.
on this album. It is a very good song. I added
Okay.
2 other B-sides from this album. And I just thought they were slightly, there would be more to talk about with those than Run
Okay.
for Roses. But if you enjoy some fiddle, if you enjoy a little fiddly time, check out Run for Roses.
I will. I love a good fiddle. But we're going to move into Boom. What a name. Anyway, here we go.
I'll be your jack in the box. 심장이 펄쩍 뛰는 일이 일어나. 위험해, don't stop. Don't stop, babe. 부딪혀, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, babe. 준비는 끝났어, loading 99. 딱 1초 뒤 바뀔 paradigm. 긴장해, don't stop. Don't stop, babe. 움직여, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, babe. 불길이 번져, oh my, my. 망설임 미라는 칸은 널. Beep, beep. I'll firecracker 더 높이 쏴 올려 빛을 태워봐 boom beep beep tick 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 tick
Ooh.
tick 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 바람을 바로 set it up start that fire let it burn boom 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 you and me both we're burning beautiful light up the spark 눈부신 heart 함께 간다면 좋아 wherever come with me light it up light it up light it up tonight 거리에 우릴 painting을 꿀꺽 삼킨 듯이 feel so high 위험해 don't stop don't stop babe don't stop don't stop don't stop babe 너와 나를 잇는 뗄수 없는 question mark 여기저기 모인 듯 꼬인 우리 why not 우리도 진모난 악동처럼 brutal 또 없이 burn it up 심장의 가솔린 소화 속도를 점점 높여가 vroom vroom beep beep 두려움이 제가 된 순간 단숨에 돌파해 we break through beep beep tick 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 boom boom light your heart up tick 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 boom boom 바람을 바로 set it up start the fire let it burn boom 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 light your heart up tick 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 boom boom light your heart up tick 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 boom boom 바람을 바로 set it up start the fire let it burn boom 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 oh baby oh
They're switching it up.
tick 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 boom boom oh
They didn't tell me there was a change up.
tick 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 boom oh baby oh oh tick 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 boom boom oh baby oh oh tick 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 boom lie your heart up oh oh tick 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 tick
Okay.
boom boom lie your heart up oh oh tick 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 boom lie your heart up lie your heart up lie your heart up lie your heart up oh lie your tick 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 boom
Tick, 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 tick. Boom.
Interesting. Wow.
Interesting.
All right. That was tick.
Um,
That was Boom. I was gonna say tick tick boom, but that's the lyrics.
Huh. I thought it was okay. I don't love it, but I wouldn't skip it, but I don't really love it. I like the outro. I like the ending, like when it switched to sort of like a deep house beat,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
then
I
like
really
had that
like that
nice
too.
that nice build, and then like the weird vocals in the background and stuff at the end. I thought that was really fun. But as far as like the rest of it, I don't know. I wasn't really following the lyrics super well. I didn't think the vocals were anything special for NMIXX.
That's fair.
I mean, the beat was pretty fun for the most time, but again, it didn't really do too much. So I don't have anything like jarringly bad to say about it, but I just don't really have anything super positive either.
Hmm.
That's interesting because I did choose this as like a break from the vocal. Like there's not a ton of Lily parts, so I thought it'd be a good
Mhm.
time to give everyone else time to shine. A little more rapping, a little more different kinds of delivery from each of the girls. Which
That's
is
fair.
I didn't even really like the rap verses.
well, that's what I do like that they have a different kind of song, but I don't
Yeah.
find these rappers in my top 20 favorite rappers of girl groups.
Fair.
I think it's just their delivery that doesn't vibe with me. And this one, at least, they each had very different delivery. Like whether they were rapping or whether they were singing their part or whether they were just delivering the tick tick booms. I think each one had like a very distinct style to it, and I like that. I thought it was more stripped back than usual, but it was interesting enough to be like, "Wow, what's this song? Who's doing this
It
part?"
is a little different, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go, Therese, since you're already on the wave? No pun intended.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say. Like, I think it's interesting
Mm-hmm.
in the context of NMIXX because they're
Yeah.
used to putting out like interesting stuff.
Mm.
But this is a different sort of thing. I kind of think it could have been like an ITZY song, which I don't hate.
Okay.
That'd be
That's
cool.
fair.
That'd be a cool time. It's I just can't like I can't grab a particular concept for NMIXX as a group. They're still all over the place, and I
They're
guess
mixed
that's
pop.
the charm of them. Yeah, yeah.
I think that just could be surmised well, like about what they do. I feel like it's just like they just are mixed pop. Like there's just something about them
Yeah.
that is inherently just like a mysterious thing that just is like covered up by the word mixed pop. Like you could just say anything about their group and just say, yeah, it's mixed pop, and then you'd be fine because I feel like that kind of covers covers like what other
It's kind of like
other things.
how magic works in the wizarding world, where things just happen
Things just
and
happen. Yeah.
people are like, well, you know, it's magic, whatever.
Yeah.
That's just magic.
I kind of attribute it more towards like the force, like everyone knows
Oh,
the force is there, but like no one inherently is like, yeah, it's like the force is with you, like that's how I feel about mix pop. Like it's just here, it's a part of the ethos. But Therese, I don't know if you have anything else, but I'll jump in. Okay. I thought this one was solid. For whatever reason, my brain was like, man, this would be a very interesting, like, I don't know if any group has done like a metal cover of this, but for whatever reason, my brain was like, my brain
oh.
got the itch of like, this would be a kind of a interesting like metal track, but just because like the way it's kind of like broken up feels very akin to like a metal song, which is interesting to me. But I think the song itself was like inoffensive. I don't think it was like anything. Like I think if it was as what Alex said, like I think if it just showed up on a playlist, and I think also Gondo says it as well in the chat. But like I think if it just showed up and I listened to it, like I wouldn't skip it. Like I think it would just be a song that would be like, okay, cool, this is a good song. Like it definitely offers different opportunities to kind of like pick out different members. But yeah, I don't think there was inherently anything bad about it, but at least from my perspective. But I also didn't think there was anything that was like interesting other than like that last part of the song where they like switched the beat up and kind of like made it more fast paced and a little bit more energetic. I think if they did the inverse, I think that would be kind of interesting where like maybe the song was like more energetic to the start and then like the last part of the song is like more of a slow down kind of tempoed version of that. I think that would have been a more interesting sort of vibe. But I think overall I think it was a pretty well arranged track. I'm just surprised that like I don't know. I was surprised that something wouldn't have stuck out a little bit more. I think that's kind of the only thing that I have about that song specifically is just like I listened to it and I was like, this is cool, but I wasn't like there wasn't anything like jarring that I felt like was like, oh shit, like that's crazy. I like that. Like, and to be fair, we listened to Dash, which is like
Oh
peak
man.
shit, so like I feel like it's so hard to, and I know I've said it in like previous videos as well, but like it's so hard to follow up. Like if you got like a 10 out of 10 banger, and then you have to listen to the song after it, and you're like, it just doesn't hit the same, like like it's something about it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to write it off and say like it's a bad song, because I don't think it's a bad song. I just think contextually it's tough because like Dash was so great, and it's just like I'm on the
Use
high
it
of
as a
Dash.
palate cleanser.
So use it
yeah.
as a palate cleanser, but I'll go back and listen to it because I think it was interesting to pick out like different thing. Like I think it took me more of a challenge to try to like discern what each member has in terms of like their vocal styling. I think that was
Right.
kind of like the biggest thing that I was able to take away from it, was like, oh cool, like Bae has like a really interesting like vocal tone, and like
Yeah.
so I also like so I think it's Sol Yoon, is that correct? I don't know who's
Probably.
okay. Well, if somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like she also had like a very interesting like delivery as well. So like to me, it was cool to pick out like members that I haven't really kind of like put into context within a song, and I'm like, well, maybe now I'll be able to like pick her out, So
Right.
I think for me that was the coolest part about it. But yeah,
I really like this whole album. The one that I wasn't sure about was Sonyar, and now I'm sure about it. So I like the whole album.
And
Okay.
Dash was a part of
Dash is on this, yeah.
on this album. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'll have to give that a listen. Well, we're on to the last one, guys. This is Passion Fruit, not the
Another
Drake
B-side.
song.
Featuring Drake.
Anyway, let's get into Passion Fruit.
That's what's up, 가득 터진 juice. That's what's up, 별을 삼킨 듯. 한 입에 아무 순간 여긴 ocean blue. 상큼하지만 강렬해 my passion fruit. Spit it out, spit it out, spit it out. 이 맛에 안 맞아 그저 그런 건. Want it more, want it more, want it more. 내 앞에 나타난 something stronger. 망설일 필요 없어. Don't you proceed with caution. Pop and pop, pop and pop. This is our, passionate, passionate. How about you, how about you? Feeling so old. 그래도 결국 빠질걸. 양부터 새 전부 다, yeah. That's what's up, 가득 터진 juice. That's what's up, 별을 삼킨 듯. 한 입에 오는 순간 여긴 ocean blue. 상큼하지만 강렬해 I love you. How about you?
Okay.
몰라, it's my passion fruit. 마치 눈앞에 별이 튀는 듯한 이 feeling. 타는 태양을 닮은 열정의 색은 vivid. 다들 놀라 oops. 처음 맛보는 mood. 얼얼하고 나 짜릿할 거야. 받아들여 by true. Pop and pop, pop and pop. Like or not, like or not. Take your time, take your time. Not too much, not too much. Feeling so odd. 그래도 결국 빠질걸. 향부터 색 전부 다, yeah. That's what's up, 가득 터진 juice. That's what's up, 별을 삼킨 듯. 한 입에 오는 순간 여긴 ocean blue. 상큼하지만 강렬해 all over you. Spit it out, spit it out, spit it out. 이 맛에 안 맞아 그저 그런 건. Want it more, want it more, want it more. 내 앞에 나타나 something stronger. 망설일 필요 없어. Don't you proceed with caution. That's what's up, 가득 터진 juice. That's what's up, 별을 삼킨 듯. 한 입에 오는 순간 여긴 ocean blue. 상큼하지만 강렬해 all over you. Spit it out, spit it out, spit it out. 이 맛에 안 맞아 그저 그런 건. Want it more, want it more, want it more. 내 앞에 나타나 something stronger. Spit it out, spit it out, spit it out. 이 맛에 안 맞아 그저 그런 건. 중독될지도 몰라, it's my passion fruit. We're
Nice.
alive 'cause we're not.
Oh, we are.
Oh,
doing
well,
that
there
for-
it is.
We are doing it, I guess. All right. Well, you guys got spoiled. Anyway, that was Passion Fruit.
That was fun. Everyone likes a little Jersey club banger, right?
Yeah,
I thought it was really fun.
that's what's
I thought
up. I'm just
the
gonna keep saying that now.
Yeah, I thought that was like a fun kind of. It seems like a good sing along, good concert song.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, like the vibes are
Mm,
good. Everyone's just yelling. That's what's up.
that's what's up.
That's
Uh,
what's
That's
up.
what's up.
Yeah. That's what's up.
yeah, I thought it was really fun. I thought a lot of the vocal runs were really like airy and really smooth, and all of their voices individually sounded really great. I like what they were doing at the end, where I think it was Lily doing vocal runs over Kyujin and
Hmm.
Jiwoo's rap.
Yeah. That was sick.
I just thought I thought it was such a cool conglomerate of like several vocal parts from before coming together with like the same beat. I thought it was an interesting change up for the last chorus. I liked it. It's my favorite B side on the album.
Ooh. Okay.
Mm.
Very
Mm.
interesting. I think for me, I feel like that's whoever is doing their like lyrical writing, I'm going to like. There's so much like fucking hooks that they have that I'm gonna remember now
Yeah.
just for that reason alone. Like I'm just gonna remember anytime I say that's what's up. I'm gonna have that like vocal melody in my head of NMIXX saying that's what's up. I'm gonna have that like dialed in. Um, but I think for me it was very like vibey. I appreciated a lot of the more vocal runs going on here. The way they kind of delved out a lot of the vocal parts was really interesting as well. I think sometimes like I get a little lost in the sauce sometimes because when we watch MVs, it's like I want to try to give attention to the music video and watch some of like the storyline play out, but I also want to try to read the lyrics. And there's just like, but I also am like a music head at heart, so I like want to try to pick out some of those things. So I feel like it's delving away time that I try to give a lot of love to it. So I feel like with these songs, I'm able to like focus more on the music, understand who's doing what parts, and have a little bit more of an appreciation for what they do. Um, I'll go back again. I really like Bay's vocals. I think she did a really fantastic job. I think she's definitely underrated, especially being, against Lily, which I mean, she was also a fantastic vocalist, clearly. So I think it's tough to kind of like it's tough to put them together in a song because you're just like, oh my god, Lily's great. But I wanted to give a shout out to Bay because I think she really kind of crushed that song as well too. But yeah, I would also agree with Alex that last like chorus bit was really tight. The way they kind of meshed those two like different contrasting melodies were really cool. And then there was one part where they did like a vocal run and there was like this really like cool like harmonization. I thought that was really sick. I don't know who. I think it was either I think it was maybe Sol Yoon possibly. But there was this really cool part where they were like able to mesh up the different like vocal melodies into like a real interesting like harmonization. So yeah, I enjoyed that one a lot. I think there's a lot of cool like vocal ear candy going on that I enjoyed. Therese, what's your thoughts?
I hate this song. No, I'm just kidding.
I knew it.
I'm just kidding. This is one of my favorite B-sides. Might be my favorite B-side.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, it's really tough. I think it's a juicy song. It's about passion fruit. It's
It's about
juicy. It,
Why'd you
it's
say it like that though?
what? Like what? Like it's
They're
juicy.
juicy.
Juicy. Juice. This is juicy. Um, I think it gives me a texture of like candy falling down wooden stairs. I don't know. I don't
What
know
type
if
of
anyone would get
candy?
me on that, but yeah, just like a colorful like candy. I don't know.
Like a
Hard
hard
candy.
candy? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
It could be some
Soft
gummy
candy?
candies
Some
too. It
goth?
could be any kinds of tiny bits of candy. I think it's so catchy. Particularly you guys are talking about that's what's up, but I'm over here like spit it out, spit it out, spit it out.
That's true. Spit it out. Spit it. Yeah, I'm
Oh my
gonna remember
god,
that
so
too.
good. Um
Q Jim,
yeah.
baby.
I didn't realize the lyrics were literally like this is going to get addictive like passion fruit. Yeah, that's the song for sure.
That's what's up.
Addictive.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it
Oh God. All right. Well, we need to stop. We're gonna go into we're gonna have a mental relapse, I think.
Yeah.
Some comments. Let's see. We got where did I stop at? Oh, okay. Crusoe says, I think that Kyujin, especially for the reception of her, this was, I guess, in regards to the rapping earlier. Especially the reception of her rapping comes a lot from her performance on stage and her dancing. Her charisma makes it stick out more than the actual rapping itself. So it's kind of like, that would make sense, like
Fair.
a full package.
It's
kinda
been a
thing.
while since
That
I've
was-
seen like live stages
That
of
was
any group.
in that was in reference to the last song, by the way, not
Right.
That's what I thought.
not
yeah.
Run for Roses.
Let's see. And then just to confirm, Gondo gave me a little bit of a rundown. Dash is the title track. Sonyar and Run for Roses are pre-release with videos. And then everybody says that's a lot of what's up. IMPD says Run for Roses also has a nice performance video. I'll have to check that out. Manji says my favorite B-side. Gondo says you're giving me Mamamoo Del Comante flashbacks and not the juicy fruits. Oh boy. Oh man. Well, we're gonna get into the last song, which you guys were already spoiled for choice for, but we are gonna listen to
Oh, we're doing a
Run
bonus
for
one.
for I guess, I don't know. Are we doing the Run for Roses? It's
We
already
can
up
do
here.
it. If we're gonna do
Alright,
it, let's go to the
sure.
performance video.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Do the performance video.
Let's lose our minds.
Performance. Let me see if that'll come up. Oh,
Or we
nice.
could leave it as a cliffhanger, and then everyone will comment and be like, "Where's Run for Roses?"
No, please, let's not do that.
And then you'll get lots of engagement, and it'll be great. Great for the channel.
We're not here to clickbait, all right, here, Therese. We're trying to
I'm
get the
just saying,
people.
it's
We're trying to get the
option.
people what we want.
But
all
what
right?
if they deserve it?
That's fucked up.
Hand to hand, you know we won't let go. Run for roses. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm here for the fans, all right.
불가능해도 저는 yeah, you fight back. 불안한 현실에던지는 invitation. 불만 가득한 표정으로 we're back. 불같이 타오르게 no limitation. 맘 없으러 we gotta go.
Oh, okay.
너와는 낭만들을 잃지 않게 let's run. 꿈꿔온 옛날이 wanna get it, wanna fight it, wanna stand up and salute. 지겨운 전망을 넘어 꿈을 거머쥐어 gonna make us move. We like us, we're not alone. Run for roses, hand to hand, 두 발을 맞추고. Run for roses, our hearts go 따람따람. 우린 달려가길 원해. We like us, we're not alone. We run for roses. 속도를 높여. 목소리 높여. 가지 않고래 들렀어. I know finish line. 그래도 난 가. 긁히고 다쳐도 포기는 지워도. No, 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 no. 꿈꿔온 날이 wanna get it, wanna fight it, wanna stand up and salute. Salute, go. 지겨운 전망을 넘어 꿈을 거머쥐어 gonna make us move. We all like cause we're not alone. We run for roses, hand to hand, 두 발을 맞추고. Run for roses, our hearts go 따람따람. 우린 달려가길 원해. We all like cause we're not alone. We run for roses. 다리 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 덤 다리 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 덤 덤 덤 덤. 다리 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 덤 다리 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 덤 덤 덤 덤. 다리 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 덤 다리 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 덤 덤 덤 덤. 다리 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 덤 다리 다리 다리. Run for roses. Gonna live my best life, keeping the good vibe. If you get this close, don't lose it. 지속된 고요에 울리는 방아쇠 당기는 소리에 start it. Run for roses. Run for roses. Run for roses. Run for roses.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, they must be so tired.
Oh my God, yeah. Holy shit.
Wow.
All right. It was Run for
This
Roses.
is Bei's song.
Oh, for sure.
Mm.
Yeah, she crushed it.
She's so like she has so much time in this song. Like she has a lot of vocal time and a lot of like dance center time.
great.
And she killed it. She has I think like the more we've listened to NMIXX from their debut to now, the more I've seen her very unique vocal tone shine. I think this song does a great job of highlighting it. Really enjoyed. I think she killed it in this video. She was an outstanding star of this video for me. I also think Haewon was awesome in this.
Agreed.
And Haewon and Lily's vocals towards the end. What else can I say?
I think it's hard.
All
I
right.
think. Oh, go on ahead, Alex. All right.
The only other thing I was going to say is that did you say it was a fiddle, Therese? That
You said
is the instrument for this?
Did it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did say fiddle.
Okay. No, I was just making sure. I wasn't sure.
I could be wrong. Anyone could correct me.
It sounds like it should have been like a Lindsey Sterling feature collab song
Ooh.
with like
That's
with
a
like
good point. That's a good point.
with
That's
like
true.
the shredding.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
that
it's
would
so
be wild.
similar because it's so similar to how she plays like the fast aggressive like violin shredding.
Mhm.
There was one
Could happen.
part of the video that I thought was really funny where it was a transition. I think pre-chorus when they're doing like the slow drums and it's a lot of empty space and you just hear the fiddle or violin or whatever it is doing that like riff, and their dance moves for that part were really energetic and big, and it's something so funny about just hearing like a violin and then like six girls doing like these big K-pop like dance moves to it. It's so funny.
Popping
I
off to
was-
the fiddle.
I was gonna say like this is definitely a line dancing song, and I'm kind of upset that they didn't do more line dancing.
This is the song you can line
Uh,
dance to, a K-pop song, I guess.
Yeah, I looked it up just to make sure, and according to this, the very first result on Google I got said it's really just about the style of music that you're playing, rather than the instrumentation. So
So it
Yep.
was a violin.
yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
But it was a fiddle in time. you
Oh
you
God,
can't
Therese.
deny.
Oh no. Listen, I've made some bad jokes. I think that's on the list here. You know, our wall of.
I wouldn't even call it a joke. It was just.
It was a dad
I
joke.
I'm saying stuff.
I'm
It's a
spitting.
Thereseism.
I'm spitting.
Yeah. No, I wish there was line dancing, but otherwise, I think it's a great song.
I wish
I
there
will
was
say
one.
the instrumentation is the most interesting part to me. The melody is a little like generic in a way, but they spruce it up with the instrumentation. I really like the drop in it. I really like the intro guitar into
Yeah.
the fiddle or the violin.
Oh God.
But
Close enough.
Yeah.
I like this one. I like that. Yeah, I'll retweet Alex and say I really loved Bae in the song. I think she did a fantastic job. I will also say like their performance videos, yeah, because this is the first one we've watched that they've done performance. Like, I really enjoyed their like choreography. I thought it was very cool. Yeah, I think I'd be curious to listen and check out other performance videos done by them, but I thought this one was very good and gave me kind of a little bit of a better idea on like the vibe a little bit. But yeah, no, I thought this was very well put together. As mentioned before, this is all on the same album, so I feel like I'm probably gonna enjoy it if I haven't listened to all of it already now by this point. But yeah, no, I thought this was a really solid song. I think it utilized everyone really well. I think it's hard to not mention Lily throughout this entire video, but I feel like it's hard to not love what she does, especially if you love like really big vocals. I think she really delivers on that sort of like powerhouse like vocal styling, and I have a love for that. So to me, I think she crushed it along with Bae. So those two, I think, would be my favorite out of this performance of this song. But yeah, no, this is a great way to end it off.
Oh wait, we have some new information from the comment section that I need
boy.
to touch on.
Okay.
Apparently, the song was written by Young K, who was in Day 6.
Oh.
Also writes all the music for High Key.
Okay.
This is my new favorite B-side. I'm sorry, Young K. I did not call your melody basic. I said it's amazing. I said it's the greatest song I've ever heard.
Wow.
Love your music. Please keep writing music.
Damn, you really
Dear God.
Huh? Wow, you really backcheck, huh?
He is a god amongst like songwriters, in my opinion.
You really hit the 180 on that one.
I'm turning it around. New favorite B-side. Thank you, Young K. Wow. Have a good day.
That was you really dashed back to that one, huh?
No, I've listened to the song before, but I still like. I wish it was done in a Day 6 style, honestly, because they do more basic melodies in a different way.
Well, what a way to end this video. But anyway, thank you for joining us for NMIXX. I don't know what we're doing next week. We have yet to decide on. Do you want to corroborate on what we'll have on the chopping block?
Stay tuned on YouTube.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll
maybe we'll put a poll.
We are undecided at the moment.
Undecided. I feel like we'll find out. We'll find.
We'll be streaming Monday and Wednesday next week.
Yes.
So
correct. Also, I don't know if Russian is still in here, but if since we are now Twitch affiliate, we will be doing like some stuff for people who sub to the channel, so like custom emotes, all that stuff. So we'll be delving into that a little bit more in the next couple weeks, so keep your eyes peeled if you did sub. Thanks again to Gondo and Russian for subbing, and Irvtron. He's really cool, so glad he subbed. But yeah, definitely very stoked for the next couple weeks. I know I keep seeing stuff for Le Seraphim as well as Twice, so maybe we'll delve into them when they come back as well. So that's kind of what we have. IMPD says, are you waiting for the Mamamoo solo stuff for the comebacks that got... Oh, I didn't even know they got announced. Did you guys know that was happening?
No.
I did not
Enlighten us.
Yeah, I didn't know they announced more, but I think we were just waiting. I think we were just taking a little bit of a break from Mamamoo because we did so much Mamamoo in 1 week. So I don't think I don't think we were waiting for anything. I think we were just trying to
we didn't even know, to be honest.
Yeah. Maybe we'll solo soon. Okay. And maybe we'll do that whenever they come back.
Love to see it. We love to see it. We in 2 weeks. Oh, okay.
Oh, dang. Okay. I guess we do have a...
I guess we have to do Mamamoo soon.
So maybe in a couple weeks we'll do Mamamoo solo day.
We'll come back. Yeah. But very cool. I'd also like to announce as well because I know we didn't do a stream on Monday. I did make a post on YouTube about possibly doing like some variety content and stuff. So I'm thinking maybe that might be like a sub thing. Maybe we'll try to get like people in comment, in chat to let us know or let me know what, because this is going to be a solo stream most likely, unless Therese wants to join me for variety or not. But I know a lot of people have asked in a lot of the previous videos, so I'd like to try to be able to do some variety since I haven't watched any variety. So if you have some good ones, let me know. And then as well as that, let me know of any other NMIXX B-sides that you think I should check out. But we're going to let you guys go and appreciate your time, and we'll be back Monday for whoever. So make sure to vote and let us know who you'd love to see next. I know there's a specific group that Alex doesn't want us to do. No, I'm kidding. I was just kidding. Alex
Just for the meme.
I'm just kidding. No. Definitely let us know who you'd like us to cover next, and we'll do it. But hope you guys have a good night or day. Pleasure joining. And again, thanks to Therese and Alex. As always, much love.
Bye.
Bye.